You're listening to The Great Game, a Hunter the Reckoning actual play by Holliday Studios. Drew, Lyra, and myself were working with a group of Jiangxi take out two members of the Inquisition, kicked off what will later be known as the Boxer Rebellion, and shortly after were met with an offer from a very familiar source, Queen Victoria herself. She offered us immunity, and in return to the fold should we hunt down three men, one of which could supposedly be found on the vessel known as the Empress of Japan, which luck seemed to be with us as that very ship was off the coast of China. We hesitantly boarded in search of the man ordered dead by the Queen. Meanwhile, Sloan and Aylin awoke in the infirmary, and Echo was making plans to seize the very ship itself. As the former members of the Reliquary began to convene on the vessel, creatures of the night created complications. Sloan entered a battle of wits and luck against a vampire who stole something from her, and I confronted a werewolf. And El Minor and her hired hands began taking the ship. It's been chaos at sea here on The Great Game.
I'm Clara Allison, and I'm playing Aylin Crane, the Inquisitive.
I'm Freyja. I'll be playing Veretta Vale, aka Raven, the Marshal.
I'm Bloodied Porcelain. I'll be playing Sloan Holliday, the Inquisitive.
Hi, I'm Termite, and I'll be playing Echo, the Underground.
And I'm Overthinker. I will be your game master for the evening. Welcome back, players.
Thanks.
Questioning.
I'm glad to be here.
Episode 3. We need to talk. Here there be monsters, a phrase oft scribed at the edges of maps only a few hundred years ago. From the ancient chimera, minotaur, and hydra of Greek myth, to Beowulf and the international prevalence of dragons, to the modern interpretations found in the works of Mary Shelley and soon Bram Stoker, the supernatural has always found a home in the earthly zeitgeist. Bulfinch's mythology is a classic collection of myths and legends published in the 1850s and 60s. It serves as an accessible guide to Greek, Roman, Norse, and Arthurian myths, aimed at helping readers understand mythological allusions in literature. The book is divided into three main parts: the Age of Fables, focusing on Greek and Roman, the Age of Chivalry, focusing on King Arthur, and the Legends of Charlemagne. Tanglewood Tales is a collective of retold Greek myths for children by American author Nathaniel Hawthorne, serving as a sequel to A Wonder Book for Girls and Boys. The book features 6 tales, including The Minotaur, The Dragon's Teeth, and The Golden Fleece, presented as a framing story where each character tells the myth to children, offering a more serious tone than its predecessor, while adopting classic legends for a younger audience. During the 1800s, Norse and Germanic myths experienced a significant revival, driven by European Romanticism and rising nationalism, which sought to reclaim a pre-Christian cultural identity. This period moved beyond simple storytelling to scholarly cataloging, translation, and the interpretation of sagas and eddas. The Empress of Japan rocks on choppy seas as crew and passengers alike flee from strange goings-on. A beast twice as big as anyone rages on one side of the ship, seawater splashing the deck around him as he engages Echo and Raven in hand-to-hand combat. Across the deck on the far side of the dining room, Elminor stands at the front of her band of brigands, armed one and all, and already advancing to pacify the terrified passengers and seize control of the vessel. What could possibly go wrong?
Fucking everything.
Indeed.
Nothing. It'll all be fine.
Bold. We're going to do one thing a little bit differently from the we're doing a couple things differently from the conventional hunter system. The way they do initiative confuses me and hurts my brain. So we're going to have you roll each a d10 and add your wits, and that will be your place in an order of initiative that we will repeat until combat is over. Go ahead and roll those up, and we will see who is first.
Plus wit.
Plus wits, yes.
In.
4.
Aylin did throw a fireball at the werewolf.
Yeah,
Yep.
Clara fully. The thing is not working for me. One second.
Should be /R or /roll.
It's loaded. There it is. Crap.
Way to roll like yourself, darling. That's a 4 for people watching at home.
I hate it here.
She rolled a 1.
I did throw fire at it.
You did.
All right.
And by you, we mean whoever is driving right now.
Evie.
My
Mhm.
body.
Yeah.
Whoever's fronting.
Yeah, but not really in the driver's seat.
We return first to the princess of the Sealy Fae, Elminor, who is going to attempt to exert her influence over just pretty much everybody. She raises her hands and says, "Mortals, welcome and hello. Everyone, calm down. Hang on. What's happened? No, don't panic. Someone get this under control." Seems she expected a different status when she arrived than what is currently transpiring. Sloan,
Yeah.
a moment ago, you saw your dead dad. He blew away in the wind. You shot a man in the face with a jet of fire, and then your ex-girlfriend, who happens to be on this ship, started acting like a completely different person and shot a second jet of fire at what is maybe just a really giant guy, but definitely has like a dog-like face. What are you thinking? How are you feeling?
Well,
Just give us a check-in real quick.
I am I am compartmentalizing harder than I have ever compartmentalized anything in my life, and I've been in like full on fucking firefights that made like that are like historical records. I think Sloan is shaken and is having some big feelings, but is trying very, very hard to lock them down in the way that people do at like a poker table so that she's not as easily read. And because, there's like gunfire going off and there's a guy who keeps roaring and seems to have claws that is really big and Aylin just threw fire and I don't have time to unpack all of this. I need to not die first.
Solid. How would you like to do that?
Well, she threw fire at the guy, so I think I'm gonna shoot him. It's like the only thing I have to add to this.
Excellent.
Go ahead.
You are currently on the main deck. He has descended a staircase to a sort of open wraparound lower walkway.
We were looking
is
down on
half-
him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're firing like through the railing of the stairs.
That's fine. I have a question.
Yes.
Is my weapon still empowered? Because I did it in the last episode.
Can you double check the text of that ability? I believe it is the scene.
That's what I think it is too, which is why I'm asking. I am 99% sure that it is the scene, but I don't know if you're considering this the same scene or not.
It is definitely the same scene.
Okay. Then yes. Okay. Cool.
I am gonna have you roll. Ooh, just roll a dice for me, high or low, to see if it's still on fire.
Low, I guess.
Okay. So we're looking for a 5 or less to still be on fire,
Oh.
and that's a 6.
Okay, so it's not on fire, but it is empowered. Fine.
Correct.
Okay. Do you want Dex or Composure for this? I mean, it doesn't matter. It's the same number of dice, but
I would say Composure, because this is more of you are actively trying to keep calm and aim, as opposed to, oh god, flail.
okay. And I'm assuming I can apply Sharpshooter.
Sure.
Excellent. Cool. So that is 10 dice?
Damn.
Yeah. It's a critical with 8 successes.
Shit. Love that. I'm gonna have him. Oh. All right. He gets 6 successes. As you fire, you see his skin harden, and even as your shot has gone through, try to regrow.
Okay. It is a +3 damage weapon, just FYI.
Absolutely. You have dealt 5 points of damage.
Excellent.
To this monstrous beast, where did you hit him?
I think I was aiming for the head, but given the angle that we're at, I probably caught him in the cheek, so tore off a piece of his face, but not managed to kill him.
For sure.
And I just love
a
the
flesh
mental
wound
image
by
of
monster.
him growling and whatnot.
Yeah, a flesh wound by monster standards, horrific to any mortal. Excellent. Next in the order is pirates. They advance and take a slightly more direct approach to getting everybody under control with some degree of success. You notice, or you might notice, those of you who glance in that direction, that the people looking at the charred, decayed remains on the deck at the poker table don't really put up a fight when a bunch of guys grab them and say, stand against the wall. The few crew who, like, one picked up a chair, gets a gun pointed at him, puts it down. If any of the crew or passengers are armed, they're not currently using their weapons. Then we go to Raven, then Echo, then Aylin. Raven. Are you there?
He is still on
There
fire,
you go.
correct?
How did we light the werewolf on fire?
I set him on fire.
Fireball from Aylin.
You did. You absolutely hit him with a blast of fire. So yes, he's still very much on fire.
Going to take a shot with my Webley revolver and repel the unnatural damage, specifically, if possible.
Okay, I believe that's two primary actions. Attacking
Oh,
with your
okay.
weapon. Or
Then
are
I'll
you using your weapon as an interpretation of repelling the unnatural?
as an interpretation, yes.
Cool. Then roll to repel.
Is
And I believe he gets to resist, yes?
yes. Two success.
Your two successes. Oh, you can, I believe, you add your desperation to this if you want. Oh, important note. As things are falling apart and the situation seems like it's becoming more dire, our desperation rises to 2. And there's no way that word of this incident is contained. So your danger will also rise to 2.
Point of order, our desperation was already at 2.
Oh, good.
But
One
I
success
put
with
him above
desperation,
you.
so that'd be 3.
Okay. He
That's
got 4
also-
successes on 4 dice.
So a 1 on the desperate.
Yeah. Also 1 on desperation.
And a 1 on the desperation. Cool.
So we either increase our danger by 1 or you go into despair.
Which would you prefer?
Let's get dangerous.
Fuck. Cool. It's episode 3 and we're at danger 3.
Yep, danger rises to 3.
Done.
I believe you still failed a roll in this case, right? Because you got 2
Yeah.
hits and he got 4.
Yep.
You attempt to get your revolver up and maybe menace him back or fire shots in his face to force him to recoil. As you do, you see a madness and terror in his eyes. You are not fighting a wolf-like approximation of a man. This is animal behavior. And sure, the loud noise is a lot, but it's always fight or flight, and he does pick fight.
Lovely.
Indeed. Next in the order is Echo, and Aylin, you're next.
All right. I don't want to get closer to the flaming werewolf, so we're just going to throw one of my knives at it. That feels safer than getting closer to it.
Very fair.
That. And yeah.
Five successes currently.
Okay, well, I'll stick with 5, I guess.
He's going to try and get away from this. He does not. He only gets 2 as he attempts to throw up an arm to shield himself from these incoming blades. Damage value of your weapon?
It'll be a +2, and they are silver.
Absolutely. This guy is looking bad. Between the burn across like his shoulder and chest, where are you putting these knives?
Oh, like right in his back.
Yeah, with 3 net hits, you fought things that regenerate before. You fought a mage that could heal himself, and the best way to take him down was medically, surgically. Go for the spine. It tells the limbs what to do. You land a solid hit right in the middle of his back, and still clawing and scraping, but those knees are looking pretty weak all of a sudden. Aylin,
Question for you.
I have so many answers.
Forces is so if we're looking at mage, forces is like the elemental sort of sphere.
Mhm.
BP can correct me if I'm wrong. Um,
Yeah.
and okay, so I have a limited thing I'm working with here, but Evie uses fire. Is it possible I can just push the werewolf over the side of the boat via that same sort of spell?
You could certainly attempt this, yes.
Or option 2, fireball again. Firebolt.
Either way, let's say that if you do another fire shot, I will tell you how many successes you need. If you attempt like a force blast, that's something new. So I won't tell you how many successes you need, but you can use your desperation because you're
Now I'm using
discovering
fire
something.
again. We'll discover things
Well-
when I'm back in the driver's seat.
All right.
Damn it. No, I like gambling.
Gambling is
It's
fun.
not your job in this
cannot
particular
gamble.
game.
Fire
You
it
can't
is.
gamble more.
I roll so bad. Fire it is.
Jesus Christ.
And this is
It's
why we
0
don't gamble.
successes.
Okay. Well, that is 0
Wild.
successes, so something fun is going to happen now.
2-1,
No.
2-1. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to need you to
Clara.
roll. I'm going to need you to roll your willpower.
I was gonna say I could willpower reroll all of it.
Yes, you can, but a fun thing is still going to happen. Fun for
I'm
me.
gonna
You'd only be
gonna willpower
rerolling 3. Willpower rerolls only reroll 3.
Yeah, but that's better than 0 successes.
That's true.
Up to you.
I'm re-rolling I'm gonna re-roll because you gave me the willpower because I worked hard for it today.
Yes, you did.
2 successes. I will still take your little penalty because it is fun.
Sweet. 2 successes is good. Or better. He's going to try and get out of the way of this flame shot. Which he does not.
Hell yes.
So he's gonna take a burn. Oof. Major oof. The fun thing. Roll a d10 for me.
Damn it.
And decide before you roll, do you want high or low?
Statistically low, which means I'm gonna roll high. I want low.
Okay. So the higher this roll is, the worse what's about to happen is gonna be.
No. See, now watch me roll a crit.
Not
7.
great.
I hate it here.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
7's not as bad as it could be. You have now cast several acts of magic in full view of numerous sleepers. You also haven't had your paradox adjusted since apparently yesterday morning, but you've done a fair amount of magic since then, multiple teleports, this. Paradox kicks in.
I hate everything.
Your hands, with which you are casting this effect of fire, up to the elbow, alight.
Price.
You do not suffer damage. You do, however, watch them cease to be physical material and just become sort of mobile flame. Fully articulate, but your hands are made of fire now.
You're right, this isn't the worst thing that could happen right now.
I mean, kind of an upgrade. Your one hand was a mummy.
I guess I can go hug the werewolf next round.
Oh yeah, how's the glove that she usually wears on that hand look?
Oh, fully
Gone,
gone.
I assume.
I don't think I have
Also-
sleeves anymore.
I was gonna say,
No, you
I need
don't.
you to make a Dex and Wits roll to try and like shrug off your burning fabric before it burns your whole dress and some of your hair.
Three successes. Why do you hate me?
Fully enough. I was looking for like one, so. But yeah, your hands are fire now.
Cool, I'm shirtless with flaming arms. It's great. We're having a good time here.
Sleeveless.
Sleeveless.
It's kind of like you're in kind of a tank top space right now.
Yeah. All right. We have the visual.
Next, the werewolf. You guys are messing him up, but the person who's messing him up the most is above Dex. And no, you tried to make him run away and he didn't. So yeah, he's going to let out a howl, and everybody's going to need to resist a fear effect, and then he's going to crash through the deck and lunge for Aylin.
Ooh, what are we rolling?
Resolve and composure.
Right. Okay. Sloan is remarkably okay at 3.
That's 5.
Cool. You were all looking for 2 or better, so you all resist. He only got 2 on his effect. The pirates, unfazed. The passengers, scared shitless.
Of course, it's going to be even more chaos now.
Yep. Okay, and then he's going to try and attack Aylin.
Well, he has to get to me.
Yeah, he pushes his hands up, grabs the deck, and moves through the railing as if it does not exist.
Yeah, okay.
He's a werewolf. If it wouldn't stop a high-speed truck, it does not stop him.
Yay,
Small
murder
world.
machines!
Yeah.
Yay.
You can dodge. You can attempt to fight him off manually, which might be easier now that your hands are on fire.
What's crazy is I actually have a decent melee score.
Problem is be brawl. 'Cause you're
Fuck
unarmed.
me. My arms don't count as weapons? Okay. I think I'm just gonna try to dodge out of the way. This is a nightmare.
Dex plus athletics.
Two successes.
All right. He's going to roll to hit you. And get 2 successes. Which I believe, since you two are not attacking each other, means that you just like get clear.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, describe to me how Aylin avoids this massive clawed arm coming up through the deck, sending splinters of wood everywhere.
It's not pretty. Evie is at the wheel, and Evie's 19. So, I think truly it is just a very like the werewolf like bursts up and through the rail, and like by the grace of God, Aylin manages to like dive roll to the side, and her arms are still on fire, so she does not know what to do with her arms.
All right. Uh,
That all of this just happened
the
directly in front of me.
I'm so sorry this is happening to you
yes.
right now, Sloan.
Someone's having a terrible day.
Most of that bullet wound in the side of his face closes. And we go back to the top where Elminor narrows her eyes. Y'all got that? Do you mind? We're trying to take a ship here. Oh, Aylin, good to see you again. How are you?
Evie doesn't respond.
Fair enough. I feel like Evie's default response might be looking at her hands and screaming, so.
Yeah, we're sort of around there. Well, she's a mage. She knows it. It's just, this is weird.
Yeah. Is anyone going to respond to Elminor, who seems surprisingly chill in the face of all this? Or maybe not surprising to those of you who know her.
I think
Go make yourself fucking useful.
I love Echo. I genuinely think Sloan is just like Sloan glanced back at the weirdly like cocky and calm Irish accented lady. Maybe did like a second of a double take because she's very pretty. But then is like eyes back on the giant murder machine that's now directly in front of her and attacking the woman that she's been in love with for years. So
Fair enough.
she's like, I don't have time for this.
Elminor nods. Says, right. Stop. The injured werewolf, who is like lunged and is climbing back to its feet, looks at her and like tilts its head like it's confused. But for a second, it's not paying attention to you guys.
Oh, good.
I also forgot to add somebody to the initiative tracker.
What do you mean by that?
Ooh.
Freyja, could you please roll a d10 for me?
Five.
Cool. Sloan, you get to act, and then the new person will act after you.
Okay. Sloan has no idea how the fire thing happened with her gun before. She'd really like it to happen again, but she doesn't know how it works. So I guess we're just gonna try and shoot him again. He's real close. Do I get like a bonus for basically being point blank?
I'm going to say no to the bonus. I think
Okay.
at this point, you're still just aiming to the best of your ability. Also, do you want to make an intelligence plus occult roll to try and figure out how your gun did that? This won't take the place of your shot.
I could try. Do I get my desperation?
Yeah, if you want it. Yeah, for sure.
Good. Because I've only got 3 dice without it. 2 successes and no ones on the desperation.
2 successes. You look at your gun. You know it wasn't supposed to do that. It's never done that before. And the only thing that makes sense in your head is, I saw Doc, and then that happened. So it wasn't me that did it.
Okay, cool. So there's nothing I can do to make that happen again. Cool. Then I'm just gonna level the gun at this fucking thing's head and take a shot, I guess.
Hell yeah.
So it's 10 dice. Specialty. $11 successes with a critical.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
11 successes on 10 dice.
My God!
So, Sloan has seen Aylin in trouble. She doesn't know what's going on, but there is a monster between her and the woman that she's been in love with for years. So
It also gets a crit for 6. But if you don't mind me narrating, I think,
go for it.
yeah, Aylin, shit's going on there, but it did try to kill her. It lunged up through the deck, and for a moment it seems fascinated, distracted, like any animal when it's not totally sure what's going on. There's a moment of opportunity. You step up next to this thing, place your gun against the back of its head, and blow its brains out.
Yep. Can I add a thing?
Yes, absolutely.
As this is happening in Sloan's mind's eye, she is probably close to 10 years back, standing off to the side just outside of a corral in Tombstone, and sees multiple men drawing guns on her family. And so for the first time in her life, she draws her gun against another human being. And just like back then, she nails it in the head, nails the person that she's aiming for.
Right on. And as that vision fades, there's actually a lore question I don't know the answer to. When you kill a werewolf, does it revert to a specific form?
It reverts to its breed form, which is if it was born human, wolf, or Krynos, it'll revert to whatever that form is. So if he was a human originally, he goes back to being a human.
Then, as your vision of the OK Corral fades from your memory, you are looking at a mostly headless dead man.
She spins the gun on her hand and tucks it into its holster out of habit. And then proceeds to go to the edge of the boat and throw up.
All right. The next person to arrive on the scene, a revolver in each hand, was going to be Lyra. She had planned to try to cut this guy off before he could get to his room, and so was out of position when the fight started. But has arrived ready to deal damage, and instead sees a bunch of pirates and a woman with her hands on Aylin. Definitely turns to Raven. What the fuck is going on?
Well, it seems
Pirates now?
that's new. I'm not sure where that came from. But I believe someone would have the answer. Echo?
Echo is going up to grab her knife from the back of the werewolf.
You and Raven are at the bottom of this staircase, or now, I guess, climbing through the hole that the werewolf made.
Yep.
And Raven has asked you if these pirates are cool. And Lyra is going to shoot them if you don't say yes.
Well, we still need to figure out what the fuck she wants the ship for, but yes, they're with me.
Uncocks weapons. All right. But who wants the ship for?
You'll see when you get up here.
All right.
Worth noting, Echo still has a crossbow bolt in her leg.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you have been shot. Not as badly as some people in this scenario, but yes.
Yeah, she is not stupid enough to try and pull that out until she can take time back. Something about it.
Do you need some help with that?
We should probably make sure everything's clear first.
She'll
Other than
get
the
down.
pirates and yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. She'll get down on one knee and snap off a portion of it. That should make maneuvering a little bit easier.
Thanks.
That's Raven, Echo, Aylin.
Okay, my arms are on fire. Evie's at the wheel. Aylin I think has a way of fixing this, I think, but I do need, well, this is paradox backlash, right?
Yes.
How do we stop that from happening?
You wait.
Okay. Aylin is going to take advantage a little bit of the situation, and because Evie's at the driver's seat.
Yep.
Evie, I could get us not on fire if you would just let me take over again.
This is so weird. This is really? You have a way?
Yes, I think I have a way.
Okay. Because your eye itches and I don't want to scratch it.
I also don't want to scratch it.
Fuck. I wanted to do more than just.
I know. You did. It was 2 lovely firebolts.
Thank you. Can we do this again if there's like a party or something?
Absolutely.
All right. Eye itching. Okay. And she's going to vacate the driver's seat, so to speak.
Oh, thank God. Almanor's here?
Yep.
Yeah.
My arms don't hurt. I'm just on fire, correct?
Not
my eye-
on fire. You can see clean through the constantly shifting and moving flames of your lower arm, and there is nothing else there.
Oh, I am fire. Lovely.
Yes.
Aylin, turning to the only other major magical creature, I guess, on this boat, turns around to see, because she's been in the driver's seat watching this, so she could see, or the passenger seat. She sees Elmanor and just does a "Darling, hello," and does a big wave with her firearm.
At this point, we'll probably drop out of initiative unless you guys intend to fight these pirates.
No, not particularly.
No.
Sorry, I'm
Cool.
too busy having a mental breakdown.
Yep. Sloan is throwing up off the deck. The roiling sea being the most calming thing you have seen in the past moment. Lyra and Raven and Echo have taken to the deck. Lyra's like, I'm gonna, points to the dead body. And yeah, Elmanor comes over to you guys. Well, it's a bit odd. Didn't expect to see y'all here.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, you
Trust
unexpected,
me.
Echo.
I fucking hope so.
It was a surprise for all of us. I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit, aflame, or I would greet you more respectfully.
You don't think the wave was all right?
Well, I assume it was lovely. She's, like, looking at her arms, trying to figure out, like, trying to run through her head on how to, like, undo this. You don't know anything about something like this, do you?
Let's find out if she does. Looks like paradox. Sort of you did something the world didn't like, and it slapped you on the wrist.
I guess I just have to wait it out.
Try putting some water on it, maybe.
Aylin looks at the fact that her arm is, like, not exactly there and is like, I'll be okay. I'll wait.
Strange to see you, though. I mean, not bad. How are you, dear?
Oh, I'm lovely. It's also, again, fancy seeing you here on a boat in the middle of the ocean. How have you been? How have you been spending time with Echo?
Smiles at Echo. Oh, we've been having a fair bit of fun. Run around, this and that.
Really,
mostly
Echo,
been
you're
stealing
going to
shit
have to
for
tell
her.
me all about it.
Promise you it's nothing exciting. Well, except for the hag. That was fun.
I'm so sorry. I don't think I'm particularly comforting right now, but I do. Raven, do you think you could check on Sloan? And she, like, kind of indicates where Sloan is throwing up.
Oh, is that one with you
Yes.
too?
Yes, I believe that you would both be very well acquainted.
Ah, lovely.
And she'll walk
Oh,
over to try and, like, help Sloan.
She's had a bit of a shock, I think. And I don't think I'm less shocking right now for multitudinous reasons.
Hi. Imagine you'd be a little. Oh, is your friend not? She not know about all of.
She's getting a bit of a crash course.
I should say so. Well, I've got a ship to take. You. I look forward to your help. And she wanders off towards the bridge.
Around this time is when Sloan finally gets her stomach under control. And she kind of turns and leans against the railing and then just sinks down to sit on the deck. And looks over at Aylin. Darling.
Darling,
I think we need to talk.
are you feeling well now?
Well, I have had a direct hand in killing multiple people today, so no, not particularly.
Oh, that one
Aylin's
wasn't
like,
a person.
well, he used to be a person.
Kind of a person.
Aylin's trying to hide her hands behind her back, and it's not going well.
I think when everybody starts implying that the guy that she just straight up murdered wasn't a person, Sloane's expression kind of darkens. Like the idea that people would imply that she didn't just murder a person and that makes it somehow okay, bothers her.
Do you remember what we were speaking about before all of this? The man who stole your guns.
The va- vampire. Yes. I remember. Killed him too.
Well,
Or I don't know if it was me or I. Am I losing my mind? Is that what's happening right now?
would it
That
make
would
you feel
make this
better
a
if you
whole
would?
hell of a lot easier. But no.
Did you see what I saw? She's looking at Aylin.
Y- yes, and this feels like a bad time to ask about it, frankly.
But you could ask anytime. I don't have any answers for you. Last time I saw him, he was in a sanitarium, and well, no, I suppose I saw him a few minutes before we buried him. But he was very much not alive. Certainly not looking at me and talking.
Aylin looks like she's going to cry and just goes, Raven, please hug Sloan.
Oh, she's very new today.
I don't know if that would be appropriate, but I could offer you a drink.
I cannot touch anything right now. Please hug her.
Hesitantly, Raven will attempt to hug Sloan.
I think Sloan doesn't return it from it. She doesn't pull back. She just sort of does that thing where she just sort of like stands there and accepts it for a second. And then like her eyes kind of dart over to Aylin, and like there's this like little internal war between I don't want to hug this person I don't know, I don't feel great, but also it'll make Aylin feel better. And so you can kind of see the moment she makes the decision and she like hugs Raven back.
I also need Sloan. You've also been offered a drink.
Yes. I was getting to that. Well, I'm not sure
Yeah.
that there's enough on this entire boat to help with the day that I've been having, but I would not say no to the strongest whiskey you can find.
Well,
Just bring me the bottle. I don't need a glass.
On it.
Well, we're gonna get along well.
Raven immediately goes to the bar to find a drink.
Echo, she can't stay.
Like hell I can't. You're here and I don't know why you're on fire, but you don't seem to be in pain, so I suppose that is a problem we can worry about later, but I am not going nowhere. Not until you and I have a very long and very frank discussion.
We're on a boat, so she can't exactly go anywhere anyway.
The ship has turned. Go ahead and make an investigation check to find some good booze, Raven.
Yeah, investigation, huh?
Well,
Investigation
a lot
means
of
what?
things got knocked over during the commotion, so you've kind of got to dig for it.
Just investigation or...
Intelligence or wits.
Okay. Two success.
Okay. It's not great, but it's strong.
She'll pick it up and start handing over to Sloan. It's not the finest whiskey, but it's strong.
Sloan will eye the bottle and then shrug, open it, and take a very long pull.
Sloan.
Right, so I'm gonna go find out what the fucking crazy bitch that's taken over the ship is, where she's taken us.
And we should get your leg looked at as well.
And we need to talk about how you've been spending time with Elminor.
Oh, I'll be questioned about that as well.
Yes, actually, Raven, how have you been? We could talk in a moment. I really need my arms to stop being on fire, and I think I just need a second.
I can throw you into the water.
Do not. I've missed you, Echo.
Storyteller.
Yes.
I don't know much about any supernatural things except one type.
Mm-hmm.
Could I maybe make a roll to see if I could help her figure out how to make it stop?
Yes. What is the context that you are drawing from?
Well, we've discussed do we want to give the audience spoilers
Good point.
this early?
No, you do not. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Into cult, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay, and I will apply desperation. Nah, 2.
2 successes. You're confident it's not permanent. Other than that, eh?
As far as I know, she'll be fine if she just waits it out. Is what you're saying.
The flames appear to be burning lower than initially.
Sloan will take a deep breath, take another long swig of whiskey. You'll be fine, just don't touch anything for an hour or so, and it'll go away.
File that reaction under all the other things we need to talk about.
I'm gonna need another roll as well. Let's go Echo and Raven both. Ooh. Intelligence plus. Do we have like a navigation skill, or are we going with streetwise or investigation?
Survival is
Survival would also qualify, yes. Actually, survival would be best.
4.
3 success.
3 successes from
also
both
got
of
3.
you.
Yeah.
You're familiar with this sort of ship as being pretty coastal. It takes a nice, easy route up the coast of the western U.S., across past Alaska, through the islands, down and into Asia and China. So it is equally alarming to both of you when the whole ship tips back and then drops into the lull between swells, because it occurs to you you are headed directly away from the coast into the open ocean. Something the ship was not designed for.
We need to go see Eleanor immediately.
I swear to God, she's gonna give me a reason to kill her one of these days. This might be it.
I mean, she did hunt you. I'm curious
Yeah, but she
about how
lost.
you went into her employ.
That's what I
Made
was
you a really good
asking.
offer.
But unless we want to drown, we should probably stop her.
Yep, let's go.
Would it be quicker
is-
for me to hold you?
I doubt it.
Are you limping?
Yeah, Echo has a crossbow bolt in her
Yeah.
leg.
Jesus Christ. I can't do shit. I don't have hands.
A Raven's just going to immediately scoop up Echo.
Oh.
Yep. Fine.
I'm coming with you. And then I will also indicate for Sloan to come along with us. It's just not we're not splitting this up.
Thank you. All right. You guys head towards the bridge, which, conveniently, Echo, you've already visited. Drusilla's waiting there and makes a couple of quick hand signs. Like,
What does she say?
initially, she puts her hands out to either side, palms up, and, like, raises her shoulders and her eyebrows like a, what? And then quickly signs, what the fuck is happening? How did this bitch get here?
Sloan signs back. Don't have a fucking clue, darling.
Oh, thank God, someone who can do this back.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sloan.
Drusilla. Drew. And then she turns and, like, points up the gangplank towards the bridge.
Guess we'll go towards the bridge? I'll shrug. She wants us to go up the bridge. Do y'all know her?
Yes.
And none of y'all can understand her?
It's a new situation that
It's a long
I'm
story.
still trying to learn.
Raven's
To
a
my
little slow
shame.
with the languages. My sister has many benefits, but it's not all. It's not one of them. Many times. Sorry,
Wow.
I'm Lyra. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Sloan. Holliday.
Right. When we've got a sec, we should talk about the dead man.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Which
things we
dead
need to
man?
talk about.
Right, the other one. I'll be right back.
How many dead men are there?
At least 2. Although the one that I shot sort of turned into dust, so I'm not sure what we're going to do about the lack of a body.
Sounds like one was.
Oh, the
dead already.
vampire.
Yeah, that one.
You guys ascend the steps to the bridge, and there is Elminor standing at the helm, wearing the captain's hat and, like, his white coat over her shoulders, and just smiling.
Darling, where are we going?
That way.
And you all?
Elminor, lovely to meet you.
Sloan Holliday.
Right.
What
So
holiday?
we're going.
No, my name is Sloan Holliday.
I thought the holidays were like Christmas and...
Holliday is my
Elminor,
surname.
shut the fuck up.
2 L's,
Why
not
did you-
1.
Why did... Oh, right. Fair enough.
So
Odd
we're
name.
going that way. What's that way?
She gets a wicked grin on her face. You really want to know?
Yes.
We wouldn't be asking if we didn't want to know.
Especially
Right.
considering the vessel isn't designed for the open sea.
Right. Captain! She turns and you see the captain, has been sitting in a seat in the corner with his elbows propped on his knees and his chin resting on his interlaced fingers, just grinning at her. And as soon as she says his name, he jumps to attention and runs forward to take the helm. Now, you remember a little while back we stole a map, right? Here.
Yes.
You said there were a lot of better maps, and I said I wanted this one. There's a reason for that. This one, and she spreads this map out on the table, shows us something special. This is an older map, an incomplete map, in fact. It doesn't list any crossings through this part of the ocean. Instead, it has blanks at the edges saying, "Here there be monsters."
Right.
What's a blank map supposed to do for us? Also, my home is in California and I got things to take care of.
I see.
Unfortunately, I have places I also need to be.
Right. And... Oh, looks at Echo. Are they asking me to help them?
Elminor, what the
Yes.
fuck are we looking for?
I was going to be dramatic about it. One
That's
moment.
great.
She turns and shouts off the bridge at the people below. Right! So that cargo in the front hold, you've got all the side doors open? Are you ready? Some people start waving, and you realize that others are like grinning at her and running about to do what she says. It'll be soon. Good.
What's cargo?
Well, I picked this ship for a couple of reasons. One of them was proximity to me and to where I needed to be. And puts a hand on the map. The second was the cargo. That being an ample supply of alcohol. Truly a sort of a ridiculous amount. And, more importantly, livestock.
To the point.
Right, the point. This map shows us what's not on any other map because people think they found everything that's out at sea, but they haven't. This shows us, and she takes the map and folds it up into a cylinder so that the two sides that are unmapped meet and hold it facing you. The Lost Meridian.
And that's supposed to mean something to us?
It'd honestly be better if I show you. You sure you want me to spoil it?
Yes. I've had a particularly long and trying day, and I'm doing my level best to be polite, but I'm going to start being very impolite very soon. If somebody doesn't tell me what the fuck is going on.
Certainly. Sloan, you said your name was.
Yes.
Sloan, I'm sorry you've had such a difficult time. It's just not an easy thing, entering this strange new world of ours, and there are dangers and there are things you should be afraid of, but I'm not one of them right now. I hope you believe that.
I just want to know what you've got planned. Where we go? What is the Lost Meridian, and why is it important?
I'm going to let you guys, those who are talking mainly, make a group persuasion check.
Well, I would like to help with that, so
What would you like to say?
honestly, just reinforcing that, darling, you're making a big decision, and I would love to be privy to it, especially because, well, if we're going to protect you, then we would need to know what the dangers are.
I think I can take care of myself. And what I can't do, Echo's been exemplary help, but I see your point. Everybody go ahead and roll who wants to. Charisma and persuasion.
Can I make an argument for composure? Because Sloane's kind of on the verge of a fucking nervous breakdown.
I would say composure would be you not making it worse. If you want to help, it'll be charisma.
Okay, fine.
I rolled like absolute garbage just now. 4 successes on
One.
willpower rerolled.
3. It just occurred to me that both Clara and I could have applied our fucking desperation, but it's fine.
God damn it.
Yeah.
I was
I'll
considering
remind
it
you
doesn't.
sometimes, but you gotta consider this.
No, I know.
3? That's not bad.
3's not bad. That is a total across your group of 10. All right. Well, I'll tell you. We are going to cross the Lost Meridian. And we're going to an island that is not on any map. We're going to meet some people there. We're going to get something valuable from them.
Elminor, you already said most of this.
I didn't tell you we were going to an island.
What's
You really want me to just spoil it?
What's so valuable? I'm sorry. I'm really trying not to raise my voice. I'm not
Apples.
against apples.
She nods solemnly.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes.
We're in a weird situation. But Sloan is a very well-educated person.
Yeah.
And she keeps running into weird, like, supernatural and things out of myth and legend. Could I make, like, an int in academics roll to see if I can think of...
100% yes.
Cool. And do I get my desperation?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
All right. That is 4 desperation. Nope, that's desperation 2. Oh! Well, I think we're gonna have to overreach, really.
That increases the danger again.
Yep.
Just to be clear, the death of the werewolf would have reduced your danger back to 2, so this will bring it back up to 3.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm gonna do that because you didn't tell me that it took it down to 2, so it's just not gonna change
Cool.
anything. And I would like to re-roll my failures. Just 2 still.
2 successes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apples symbolize all kinds of things in mythology and legends and
Sloan kind of looks at the ceiling. Well, there's
at least it's not what was the fruit that Hades used to trap souls?
pomegranates.
Pomegranate.
Yeah, at least it's not pomegranates. That would be worse.
There's Idun's apples in Norse mythology, and the apples that come from Hera's garden in Greek mythology. You're gonna have to be more specific. Also, Avalon is considered to be the island of apples. In
Give me an insight check.
Okay. That's 8 dice. Come on,
Yep.
Sloan.
And this can also include your spec
Mm-hmm.
if you want to.
I'm glad someone with
If you guys are desperate.
I'm glad someone with decent dice is now rolling these checks because I'm bad at them.
You try your best.
It's actually I have a decent pool for it. I just have shit luck.
7 successes.
On 7 successes, you mentioned Hera's garden and she smirks.
Oh, hell. You know what's garden, Hera's garden, assuming that
I do.
all exists, right?
I got a pretty good idea, yeah.
100-handed giants?
Hydra is the term.
No, it's not. There are Hydra in Greek mythology, but they're not typically found in Hera's garden. It's the Hecatondres or whatever the hell the name is.
Hesperides. No, wait, those are the nymphs. And I've got a plan for that.
I'm so sorry. We're going to a mythical island to get apples. And you just assume we're going to be able to fight a giant.
100-handed giant.
No, again, I'm pretty sure it's a Hydra.
No, it's not. It's the
A Hydra's not better.
I would argue that's worse.
It's the Hecaton Keres, which is ancient Greek, which means the 100-handed ones.
Well, fortunately, I brought the best thief in the world, so you shouldn't have to fight anybody.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
100 armed, 50 heads.
There's plenty in it for you.
And there's
Right.
3 of them.
Again, I think we're getting our mythologies a little crossed here. It's
I think
all fine
perhaps-
if we can get the Hesperides to let us in.
I think perhaps it would be worth stepping back and re-examining the entire plan. The full situation, as it were.
I also think it might be worth turning the ship around because we might sink before we even fucking get there.
And not
But those
proceeding
are-
further until we know.
Y'all are making some pretty reasonable points. I'll concede that.
And the worst case scenario, if we had to fight them, we don't have the weaponry.
Give us time to prepare, at least.
All right. I'll consider turning this thing around, but we should discuss a proper plan over a drink.
Absolutely.
Sloan lifts the bottle she's already pulling from.
No, I mean a proper drink. There's a barrel or 2 in the hold.
Barrel of... Sorry, guys.
Right.
Barrel of what?
By which I mean there are, in fact, 80 barrels of very fine wine. That was the
Lovely.
other part of the plan. I'm going to bribe the Hesperides with wine and a party. I'm good at throwing parties. Echo, tell them I'm good at throwing parties. If I'm good at anything.
We've been to your party.
It is fun.
Right. Thank you.
Oh, you mean the party where you tried to hunt me?
You volunteered.
I'm sorry, what?
Not exactly.
It's a long story.
It's not actually. We'll talk about it.
Darling, all
If
right.
you bring a cask of wine up here, we can have a whole conversation.
Right, turn the ship around first. Or at
Why
least
don't we
stop it.
stop? Why don't we start by turning the ship around, and then, as and then we can have the full discussion. I would love to hear your plans. I'm sure they are brilliant. I just want to be informed.
Fair enough. I shall turn the ship around. And she goes to the helm, excuse me, Captain, and pulls the wheel to the side. You're still in choppy seas, and you will be for a little while, but ship is turning.
How do my arms look? Is the fire going down?
Yeah, it's gone from bright red to like a dull glow of orange, and you can see it receding from your elbow. Apparently, you're going to get your hands last.
As long as I don't feel like a danger to myself and others.
As long as you don't touch them.
All right. Now that we have that settled, uh, do you mind, Raven, Echo, Sloan? Maybe we should step aside and explain what's going on a little more to Sloan. You're taking this awfully well.
Well, it is this or my options are to start screaming and having a breakdown, and that doesn't seem helpful. So
Reasonable, though.
I'm sure we'll get there eventually.
Like, do you mind if I... She kind of gestures at her leg. Take care of this while we're talking.
Not at all. I've seen worse.
I suppose we can go
worse.
back to the infirmary.
Raven will scoop Echo up again and start walking towards the infirmary.
Following.
Yeah, I think Aylin will follow behind.
Okay.
The hell was that for?
What was that for?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm gonna worry about it.
That's a lot of dice.
No one in the history of being told not to worry about it didn't worry about it.
I'm actually going to worry about it more because you said not.
Well, I didn't expect you to actually not worry about it. I did roll 12 dice.
I've reached a state of nirvana.
It's the paradox.
It's
Nailed
the
it.
paradox.
All right. You guys head to the infirmary. Go ahead and give me a first aid check. I'm assuming Raven. Seem to remember you were the one who were good at that.
First aid?
Or
Not
was it
me.
Echo who was good at medicine?
It was Echo.
I'm pretty sure it's me. Oh, right.
Echo's here treating herself.
Yep. Do I get any benefit from having a fully stocked infirmary?
I will give you 3 extra dice.
Okay. So that'll put me at... It's just difficulty 3 because I'm healing myself and I have 2 eggs. Cool.
And that's 3. All right. You patch yourself up, disinfect, bandage.
All right, that should reduce it both to superficial.
Yeah.
Also, I have completed my desire, which was to gain control of the ship.
Oh
Yes, you
yeah,
have.
me too. My desire was to harm a supernatural being.
I fucking did that.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a willpower back.
Absolutely.
I realized I haven't worked on mine. It's fine.
Yes.
From now on, we will start the sessions by you guys declaring your desires for the session.
Helpful.
You're in
Right.
the infirmary.
So, first, I suppose I should introduce myself to the newcomer, since it seems like the other 2 of you know her already. Hi, I'm Echo.
Oh, you've heard my name already, but I'm Sloan Holliday. Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Um,
And Sloan will do a distinctly masculine thing and hold out her hand for a shake.
Oh, Echo will absolutely shake the hand.
so it's not particularly complicated. Well, it is a little complicated. Um, we were hired a bit back by Her Majesty to essentially hunt magic things.
And then, unfortunately, one thing led to another, and we were essentially betrayed. Again. And now we're enemies of the crown. For now.
What do you mean for now?
Supposedly, and I'm still hesitant about it, there is a way to get in her good graces once more. One of which we just completed thanks to our new friend Sloan here.
Oh, well, happy to be of assistance, I suppose.
Well, you blew his head off, so...
I'm sorry. So, are we... Are you assassinating people to get in her good graces again?
I personally wanted to do some research into the individuals prior to potentially killing them to see if they deserved it.
Aylin sort of looks at Echo's leg and sort of gestures. It seems like maybe that's the case.
Potentially, but I don't trust those that have betrayed me in the past openly.
Oh, I wouldn't either.
That's a good rule of thumb. And Sloan kind of side-eyes Aylin.
I walked into that one.
But what about you two?
I do think we're completely sidestepping the point. Yes, monsters are fucking real.
Oh, I know.
She was
Good.
attacked by a vampire earlier.
I mean, I knew before that. I just didn't know all the specifics. I sort of made it a point to not know. Now I don't have much of a choice, it looks like.
Tends to be how it goes.
What do you mean?
I already knew. I mean, I'd never met one up close that I was aware of, but I knew there was more out there than just us.
All right, that makes our lives a little easier.
I don't know all the
Yes.
details. Like I said, I made it a point to not know as little as possible. I was told it was safer that way.
Told by whom?
My daddy?
Sloan, we lived together for 3 years. Wait, what?
But was he a daddy?
Oh my god.
I mean, Doc
Patreon
Holliday, I
subscribers,
would
you'll know
say yes.
exactly what we're talking about.
I hate it here.
Yeah. How do you think daddy never lost? Like, ever?
I assumed he was as good as you were.
I mean, he was pretty good, but nobody's that good all the time. Even I'm not that good all the time. I'm just smart about when I bet and how much I bet. I don't gamble. I play cards, play people. It's part of why it doesn't ruin me to lose, because I never put in so much I can't afford to lose it.
Right then.
Wait, sorry, you two lived together for 3 years.
I was just about to ask.
We did. Until someone decided our life wasn't good enough for her anymore.
I'm assuming this was before your fiance.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't
It's
worry,
at this
he's dead
point
now.
that I interrupt this scene. Where did I put
Yes, you did, but with
We're
what?
waiting on
OT?
tenterhooks.
You
As
can't-
you hear Elminor's voice, clear as a bell and 10 times louder than it should be. I invoke thee, mighty gods of old. I bequeath unto thee these sacrifices unworthy of your might. Let us pass once more unto the seas of old and reach the island of first dawn's light.
That
Right,
bitch.
I'm gonna go kill her. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Are we surprised?
Suppose we're okay.
Wait,
assuming
would
you
we
guys
have
take
felt the ship turn?
In theory. Unless she turned
Realistically,
it to a different heading that also leads to the same place.
yeah.
I fucking hate it here.
Hence the massive sleight of hand roll. Well, you guys were leaving.
I guess we're going to go deal with the fairy bitch.
It's fine. If I achieve my desire, we can get off the fucking boat.
I mean, maybe you could distract her again.
With what? Oh,
The again was important there.
I'm there.
Alright.
This is a terrible time.
You guys rush out onto the deck.
Oh, I'm going for the wherever the voice is coming from. If that's
Yeah.
out on deck, I'm going out on deck. If that's on the bridge, I'm going to the bridge.
And
Yeah.
across the deck to reach the bridge. Which
Then-
means you
then yes.
see that the blustery evening has turned into a full-on storm.
That bitch.
The storm rises, screaming winds buffet the ship and drive it this way and that. Those seeking to stay on the decks under their own power risk being tossed into the sea. So I'm going to need a roll from you guys to stay on the deck.
Okay, what kind of roll?
Strength or stamina plus athletics.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do I have my arms back?
At this point, trying to use them to grab something is safer than the alternative.
Thank you.
What?
Oh no.
3 successes.
Things aren't looking too hot.
Okay. So we have 2, 2, 0, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Aylin, you manage to grab the railing as you see Sloan picked up by the wind and thrown into the darkness.
I've got to go after her.
Yeah?
If there's a way I can stop it, if I can help her, I'm not going to just throw myself after her for no reason.
You had the most hits. I will let you make a second roll. Get 3 again, and you can grab her.
Okay.
Please don't roll like you. Please don't roll like you. Oh.
2 successes. Well, I can
Willpower.
reroll.
Willpower. Thank
3
God.
successes.
All right. You are both hanging off the edge of the ship as the wind tries to pull you upwards into the darkness. As lightning cracks, visions freeze in your eyes of breaking waves the size of mountains. Your ship, barely a pebble caught in a landslide, cascading down into darkness. As the mountain comes crashing down, all goes black. The warmth of the sun greets your closed eyes and damp clothes. The hardness of the deck greeting those still aboard, while soft sand sticks to those thrown overboard. Sloan, a rough tongue brushes against your hand, and you open your eyes to see a cow looking down at you. Apparently one of the sacrifices.
What in Sam hell?
Elminor's voice rings high over lapping waves and the cawing of exotic birds as your eyes open to pearl-white sand, hemmed on one side by white cliffs, and to the other, a lush, near-tropical greenery stretching off to your right until it reaches its terminus at crystal blue water of the sea. The Empress of Japan is thoroughly beached and tilts slightly to one side as people work under Elminor's confident direction, unloading things from the vessel. Seems like you guys have been out for a minute.
Sloan is gonna sit up, groan a little bit because her head hurts. Well, I don't see any 100-handed ones yet, so that's good news, I suppose. If I look over, is Aylin unconscious?
Came
No.
through the same time you did.
Okay.
She is staring at the sky and looks like she's going to. There's only one person you've ever seen Aylin make that face about, and it is like abject rage.
Ah, that's the face she makes when she's
good.
talking about Harry Houdini. Got it.
Not anymore.
Oh, good, I know this one. Can I go do something about this?
Do something about.
Echo
Proceed
is
as you
also
wish.
pissed.
Yeah.
Blood rage, Aylin.
Raven is following quickly behind.
I guess I'm following just to. Now, darling, I've seen that look on your face before. You never do anything
I'm going
wise.
to kill her. I'm going to murder her.
Yes, and for once in my life, I actually believe you because I've seen you throw fire. But we should maybe calm down a little bit, just a little.
No one
Aylin,
in
your hands are
history-
back.
Oh, goddamn! I need. No one in the history of calming down has ever calmed down when someone asked them to calm down, Sloan.
I understand, but Alan, I understand. However, you just got your hands back. We don't know how bad your situation is, so maybe we take a breath and, think about this a little bit before you go trying to throw around fireballs again.
Aylin thinks about this. Are the other two nearby?
They were still on the deck
Yeah.
of the ship, but could easily descend to you.
Echo, we're killing her, right?
Well, that's my plan.
Aylin looks like she'll let herself be talked down, but
I'm not saying we don't
Before-
kill her. I'm just saying we go about this a little bit more calmly. Before
And
you
we may
blow
need to
yourself
find out.
up.
And we need to find out how to get out of here.
Right, and as far as I can tell, she's the only one who knows how to do that. So the killing her might have to wait a little bit.
I'd be surprised.
Oh.
Right.
that I might be able to help us with. And she
Oh, good. Does one of the
"Excuse
blood
me."
ghosts know how to get us out of here?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, yes, Aylin has a few friends
not
inside
here.
of her at any given time.
Well, that explains the strange voice she had right before she set something on fire. Where is she going? She's following.
Oh
me.
no, it's Aylin has sat back down
Oh,
and
okay.
is meditating.
Oh, okay.
And drink mind palace.
Are you trying to reach Houdini?
I'm gonna check on the domain.
Okay.
Is Gordon back yet?
So, yes and no. We've seen him around the house, but he seems to be moving very, very quickly.
What do you mean?
I mean, from what we saw in here, which as usual is not much, you were caught by some effect mid-jump, yes?
Yes.
Well, it sort of seems like he's still jumping. But
All right.
there's only so much room, which means he's moving very, very quickly through it. The fact
So
that we can
he's
see
just
him now means he's probably slowing down. Hard to say if or when he will stop.
and like Aylin looks around the room trying to see if he just like pops in.
Absolutely. He, like, hand up like he's trying to get someone's attention, blinks sideways onto the rug, scooting it a few inches, and then his eyes dart halfway to you. They don't even make it all the way to you, and he's gone again.
Oh, that doesn't look great.
It is
Uh,
not ideal.
all right, I'm working on this. He's the only one who knows how to get a message to Houdini as well, I assume.
Is that woman out there? She is kind of looks around at the pictures.
I have to go.
No, I think you need to stay for a moment. We have to talk about this girl.
Oh, we actually don't. The girl is outside, and I need to talk
You
to
can
her.
also come and go as you please, so you don't
Yeah.
have to listen to her.
I think I bail.
Cool. You return to the outside world where Echo and Raven are explaining your blood ghosts to Sloan.
There's no reprieve anywhere.
Right, so we were. I assume you heard about H.H. Holmes?
Yeah, I read about it in the papers. Please tell me
Yeah,
y'all
so.
weren't mixed up in that.
Well, if it helps, we were directly responsible for him being coming to justice.
Well, I suppose that's better than the alternatives.
Yeah. Well, it's not to say he didn't try, but it's not the first, won't be the last. So after I incapacitated him, somebody thought it'd be a brilliant idea to use a little experiment we've been working on. And it injected several ghosts into her blood.
Uh-huh. Well, I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not entirely.
Aylin is pretending to still be meditating.
That was before we got that.
Let Sloan give me
Excuse
an
me,
insight
please.
check.
Okay, who am I inciting?
Aylin.
Cool. So I get my bonus.
Aylin, go ahead and make a deception check to pretend you're still meditating.
I will re-roll.
That is a crazy. I got fine, bitch. That is a crazy pool, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
There's 7 successes on 11 days.
Well, question for both of you, I guess. How often does Aylin fake it?
With me, never.
Well, she's currently pretending to be asleep.
Not asleep, just meditating.
Aylin, darling, You and I both know you're fully aware of what's going on. Just open your damn eyes. I ain't got time for this.
All right. And she'll like open her eyes and look back at and look up at the rest of them. I have a way out of here, but I don't have a way out of here immediately.
And that would be one of
Well,
your
that's reassuring.
blood ghosts.
That would be one of the passengers, yes.
Right. Okay. Exactly who are these people? And how can one of them get us off an island that is apparently plucked out of mythology?
There are about 10 people that Holmes um captured, and several of them have a kind of magic.
Several of them are mages.
Yes.
Holmes
Alright.
was too. That's why he had them.
Yes,
He was
Holmes
trying
was
to
as
make
well.
himself more powerful.
And alright. And you were already in this life when you did the thing that you did.
I would actually like a roll
Yes.
real quick. I
Okay.
would like a roll from Sloan of resolve and composure,
Okay.
because you were compartmentalizing really effectively when you weren't in danger. When you were in danger, now you're not, and new insane information just keeps coming.
3.
3 is good, but you are reaching your threshold for crazy.
Yeah, I know.
If
I was getting
yeah.
there anyway.
Sweet. Cool.
Okay. Alright.
We were already hunting when this happened.
We'll have a discussion about your bad decision-making skills later, I think.
I don't owe you anything.
Oh, you don't think you owe me anything?
No, I just don't.
I spent years building a life for us that was good. It was better than either of us ever thought we could ever have. And you decided to walk out on me without warning and tried to do it while I wasn't home. And you don't think you owe me anything?
Aylin looks immediately just fully awful.
You looked at me and told me that I couldn't take care of you the way that you deserved.
That's not what I meant.
That's exactly what you meant. That's why you said it that way. You're good enough with words. I'm not stupid. You may not have meant it, but you meant to hurt me. You do not get to sit here now in the middle of this beach while my life is fucking falling apart because apparently because of bullshit that you're caught up in, and tell me that you don't owe me anything. You owe me a great many things, and the least of which is an explanation. And to act like my concerns and worries are valid. Especially considering that I just saved your damn life.
Fortunately, it doesn't count for as much as COVID.
Didn't hear anything you just said, Termite. You were too far away from the
God
microphone.
damn it. That unfortunately doesn't count for as much as you'd hope it would.
Interrupt. This is very interesting.
Eleanor?
Eleanor.
Yeah, Elminor has come up like right behind Echo and Raven, and is like snacking and watching the argument.
I so want to kill her right now.
For what it's worth, Sloane's hands are shaking. Sloane's hands don't shake. Ever.
Sloan, I don't want to do this right now.
I'm sure you don't. Unfortunately, darling, the world doesn't revolve around you, especially not my world. Not anymore. You wasted that chance.
I'm sorry. I don't have an explanation for why I left.
Well, then the one that you gave will stand, whether you meant it or not, until you can give me a good reason. In the meantime, she's going to turn around on Elminor, and she looks borderline on the verge of being completely fucking unhinged. We had an agreement, and you broke it.
It was very important.
I don't give a sweet goddamn what you think is important. I don't know you. I don't particularly like you right now.
Right, and I don't know you, so I didn't really feel like I needed to keep my word in this case.
Elminor, you know us.
Right. You who betrayed me to your queen, who told my parents about my plans and got me kicked out of the dreaming.
Betrayed you to our queen. She's
So maybe fuck all of you a little bit. Just a tad.
we didn't know such thing.
Really? Then how did she find out?
I don't know. She's a bitch.
Wait, which one are we talking about?
Queen of
You
England,
don't-
Victoria.
Elminor,
Right.
you realize we were stuck in there for multiple years, or for multiple months. You didn't think people would start asking questions. Are you that fucking stupid?
And we were betrayed as well.
Well, first of all, nobody asks questions. That's part of the convenience of the whole thing. And second, that's true. You were betrayed as well. That's kind of why we're on the same side now. See?
Yes, but if we're going to trust each other and be on the same side, you should at least honor your agreements.
Right, if we're going to trust each other and be on the same side, how about you not constantly talk about killing me, Echo?
That's just how Echo shows
Rather I do
affection.
it?
You see a little glint get in her eye, and then go away. You've been an incredibly valuable ally, and I would hate to lose that connection. So, let me tell you my plan, and I can furnish you with some bathing suits if you'd like. We're on the beach till sundown. Nothing's gonna go wrong. It'll all be easy. And when we get out of here, she looks at Echo, and you see a hint of that vulnerability again. I won't have to worry about those grey hairs no more. And I promise I'll make it worth all your while.
I'm sorry. Did she bring us here to an island with 300-handed giant...
I really think you're on the wrong island there, miss.
I'm fucking not. Oh my god, sorry. That's BP's problem. BP did that accent too much. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I'm not. I'm pretty well educated. Speak the damn language here too.
Right, I speak all the languages.
Through magic doesn't count.
Oh, I got bored one afternoon. Besides, if it doesn't count with magic, then maybe you've got another reason to look at her down your nose. Indicates Aylin.
Why am I catching strays?
Quite frankly, ma'am, I don't give a good goddamn about what you think I should feel and who I should feel it about. I know a few things. Number one, worst day of my fucking life. Number two, I'd really like to put a bullet between your eyes right now just to shut you up.
Fine. I'll leave you be. Last question, do you want the bathing suits?
What bathing suits?
I can just sort of snap my fingers and you'll have them.
Do we look like we want them right now?
Fine, I'll leave them over here. And she waves a hand and creates like a little changing area. In that she waves a hand, and a dozen members of the crew run over and like put up some sticks and blankets and roll out a couple of suitcases full of clothes, which probably have bathing suits. Enjoy your day at the beach. I'll just be over here preparing a party. And she leaves. And that's where we'll go to break.
Thank you for watching The Great Game. If you enjoyed this story, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to follow more of our content. You can find all of our actual plays on our website at www.hollowhavenstudios.com. Please consider supporting us on our Patreon at patreon.com/hollowhavenstudios. Your support helps make stories like this possible.
And welcome back. The four of you are on probably, I'll say this, Aylin is probably the only one to have ever been to a place this beautiful before. And that was via teleporting to Italy. White sandy beaches, just idyllic countryside, these cliffs. You also see no distinct signs of civilization beyond the wrecked ship. There is sort of a mountain a ways off. Maybe a few hours hike. Other than that, crew and passenger alike are scurrying about under Elminor's direction, setting up apparently a big party. And the four of you are here. One injured, one... Well, no, mostly all of you on some level of angry. But Sloan on the edge. Echo, always on edge. Just sort of edgy, Echo.
Mhm.
And Raven may be the only one keeping her cool. You got the beach, though. What would you like to do?
I think Sloan is gonna pace away a little bit before she ends up hitting somebody or shooting them.
Aylin is sitting in the sand, pouting. Not pouting, but like upset.
Right. Well, I'm sure this party's gonna go wonderfully.
Perhaps
You've been
like the
working
last one?
towards-
Not entirely by choice.
What did she
To
do?
explain?
Well, when we all split up, she ended up on the boat that I was on. My crew and I took away. And didn't really have many other options, so ended up working with her, and that more or less brings us to she's been more in stuff recently since she well, as you may have noticed, the whole reason we're here is because she's afraid of getting old.
Who isn't?
Right.
Never mind.
Most people don't drag a bunch of people to an island to steal a bunch of apples because they're afraid they're going to get old.
Yes, but there are vain women who would do just that if they had the ability. It doesn't matter if we're on an island now, because the crazy lady that you work for is, Looking for some skincare, I assume?
I assume it's magic.
If either of
Speaking
you
of,
would like to roll, I guess it's intelligence and academics for a little bit of mythology, history.
can I use intelligence occult?
Sure, but it's going to give you different answers.
I'm still doing it.
I'll roll into academic. I know 3 successes worth of stuff.
Well, I could have used my desperation. Oh well.
You want to add it?
Yeah.
Please don't.
I always encourage you guys to roll your desperation. More successes is good, more fuck ups is great.
How about their danger right now?
We're already at 3.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take my 1 success. I'm not an immediate, there's no immediate threat if I don't know the answer.
Cool. There's a distant possibility, given the events of the last however long, that something around here is not entirely what it seems. That's 1 success. Yeah, it seems like there's some magical shit afoot. It's probably not just apples. With 3 successes.
3.
Yeah. 3 successes. Elminor has been talking about some specific stuff and been asking you to take some specific stuff. I think putting a little bit of 2 and 2 together. Now you're like, apples. Hesperides. Greek. That's what Sloan said. Yeah, anti-aging makes a certain level of sense. Some kind of increase to one's abilities, or the prevention of aging and or death. Given her breakdown, it definitely seems like avoiding aging and or death are at the top of her list right now. So these apples must be pretty serious.
I think she's just trying to avoid dying. Especially dying because she's old. Which again is fucking ridiculous.
Well, her ridiculousness has gotten us trapped on an island.
An island with either a Hydra or 100-handed, 50-headed giant?
Fuck it. There were bathing costumes.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a nice time while I'm here, I guess. Aylin stalks off to go find something to change into, and I guess make the best out of a shitty situation.
Echo and Raven, you were alone on the beach. You haven't seen each other in 2 years. What's up?
Why couldn't we have met up on more reasonable occasion?
When is things ever reasonable with us?
I'd like it to happen at least once. Fucking hell.
The party wasn't the worst.
Wasn't the best either. And you alright? I got there after the fight started.
Perfectly fine. Better than you. And she stares down at your leg.
He was paranoid. had the room trapped. Didn't know any better. I'd say he was expecting something like that.
So what truly brought you with Elmanor? Where are your friends?
They were supposed to be helping take the ship. I don't know where they are. Probably Dad's telling she's.
Speak up a touch.
Hold on, let me fuck with my audio settings. Why it's so quiet. Ah, okay.
Better?
Should be. Hopefully. I don't know.
You could have worked for anyone. Even yourself.
Only so many options and you don't have anywhere to go. And she was offering more money than anyone would ever reasonably do for the work I was doing.
Well, perhaps she's taken a shine to you.
Yeah, something like that. Fucking. Honestly, I'm just glad to not be stuck on a ship with her. Means I don't have to deal with her constant partying.
So it's not a, amicable relationship?
No.
Raven, you want to give me an insight check?
Yes, I do.
Seems like you're probing a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Insight and
Wits.
just pure. Okay. One success.
Cool. Raven's hard to read, but this seems honest or tired. Probably both. Continue.
Well, you can be done with her after this.
I certainly hope so.
And if what the Queen says is correct, we don't have to be on the run anymore.
I know better than to trust that. I mean, well, look, my home. I best case scenario, she's doing this because she wants us back for a job. And then let's get thrown aside again.
True. But on the off chance, it's good to hope.
I suppose.
Now Echo, give me an insight check.
Oh, boy.
These emotionally constipated women, I need you to tell each other you love each other.
There's
Never.
a small chance on 3 successes that when Raven says it's good to hope, it's not just be redeemed in the eyes of the queen that she's hoping for. There might be something more immediate and personal.
Is there something specific? Kind of tilts her head.
Well, it would be nice not to be on the run anymore. And it's been nice having everyone back, even if, and she'll look over towards where Aylin and Sloan were. Things are rocky at first.
That's certainly one way to put it. Was there something specific you wanted to ask about me working for Elminor?
I'm gonna roll something, 1 second.
Yes, roll for balls.
Werewolf, no problem. Feelings, absolutely not.
Like
Well-
12 on a d20. Yeah.
I know how Elminor is, and seeing how she's very similar to Aylin in a lot of aspects. She'll quickly look over to make sure that Aylin is not listening.
Oh, she tried.
Was she successful?
No?
A look of relief crosses her face ever so slightly.
Were you worried about...
We should probably see how Aylin and Sloan are faring.
So, to be clear, you can pick me up and carry me around without any problem. But... Raven... Is there something you want to say? Close
All right.
enough.
Sloan, what are you up to?
If there is alcohol available, Sloan is going to find some, and has probably found a quiet spot on the beach to sit.
So, catch 22. There is alcohol available. There is an epic amount of alcohol available being wheeled out for this whole party. In order to get it, you have to go into the party setup, currently run by Elminor.
Mm-hmm. I don't have to talk to Elminor to get the alcohol, though, right?
Probably not.
I'm going to go
Maybe.
get the alcohol. I am not talking to Elminor unless I absolutely positively fucking have to.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, you're able to take... You trying to wheel out a whole barrel, or you just fill in like a glass or two?
I
guess there'd be bottles of wine.
will take a bottle, at least. 2 bottles. There's one under one arm and the other one in her hand and open.
All right. 2 bottles of wine, and you head up to find a place to sit, like high on the beach?
Probably actually down near the water, just away from the party atmosphere.
All right.
She's not like in the water, but like close to the water line. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And
Same
she
side as the others, or
no,
like
because
the party and the ship are in the middle of the beach?
she was looking for distance from Aylin, so she went in the opposite direction of wherever Aylin was.
Gotcha. Okay.
And she is drinking and finally going through the stuff that she scooped up off of the table and just had shoved in pockets and whatever in all of the chaos. So maybe check on her guns because someone else had been carrying them around for a few days and she's worried.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
is her
give me an
attempting to
investigation.
find some zen in everything before she loses her mind. Investigation?
Intelligence plus investigation as you go through what you found.
Okay. Do I get my desperation dice?
If you want them.
Of course I do. Oh!
I'm gonna throw
Oh
up.
my god, you cheat! This is not a huge moment, and I think my despair might be one of the easiest ones to get out of, so I will take the despair.
Are you sure?
Are
you sure?
I'm gonna throw up.
Okay, fine. If you keep poking at me, I'll overreach. We'll do it. It's fine. Plus, this
right,
is
danger
I
rises to 4.
I get to further show off my desperation or my danger tracker.
Mm-hmm.
I want the record to show I am not currently the problem.
Currently is the word there.
You kind of caused most of the problems.
Well,
That is valid.
That's 3
Remains to be
successes,
seen.
OT.
Cool. So most of what you grabbed off the table was some paper money, some chips.
I got my ring back.
The ring, yes. Both of your guns. I think you note as you're like sorting the money, one of them has a message written on it.
I'm gonna read the message. What language is the message in, actually, is a better question.
English.
Okay, well then I will read the message.
Yeah. It simply says, Benny, Birdcage, 409.
409, the room that I was in when I got eaten.
It is not.
Was it the room that I put Wyatt up in?
Also, no.
Well, that's getting folded and like tucked into my boot so I don't lose it or spend it.
Mm-hmm. The other thing, as you check your weapons, unload, rotate, wipe a little dirt off, sand, obviously. And as you are checking the single action army, you get that scent again. Mustache wax and the prairie. It smells a little like Doc. And I think for a second you get a sense of vertigo. As if you're sitting on something that is spinning and rotating around you and you might just fall backwards away.
Okay. Has the world around me changed at all? Or is this just like mentally I feel off?
I think for that second, as you look up, the trees are barren. The sand is black. The ship is long decayed. And then you blink and glance over and probably see Aylin in her bathing suit on the beach.
I've actually given up on the bathing suit. It's just a corset and bloomers.
But I don't feel like I'm gonna fall over anymore.
Nope, everything's back to normal.
Cool. I will look over at her and then pointedly shift to put my back to her because I am weeping. I'm trying to be very subtle about it.
Be a
Cool.
shame.
Aylin, make an insight check.
It'd be a shame. Do I get a bonus?
Sloan, does she get a bonus?
No.
Come on.
I can read her. We never talked about her being able to read Sloan.
That's because I'm nice. 1 second.
You're the one who told me Sloan's the only one who's ever been able to read Aylin like a book.
2 successes.
Okay, so
2 successes. She doesn't want to talk right now. Or, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, do you want me to roll? But that's cool.
Well, it's a shame because I've never been really good at doing what I've been told.
Yeah, this isn't telling, though.
Aylin's gonna grab one of the wine bottles from the party and just I'm just gonna do it. March over towards where Sloan is.
Cool. Sloan, if you want to keep being alone, you're going to have to get up and, like, head into the woods or something.
I think Sloan is so fixated on not being obvious that she's crying. I don't know that she would notice someone coming up behind her, especially because when you're on the beach, like footsteps don't make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Aylin gets to deal with the fallout of walking up on Sloan when she's desperately trying to keep her shit together.
Yeah, what does Aylin see as she, I suppose, sits down next to you?
I think she's like a decent enough away to like not like she could leave if she needed to. And just I think Sloan will hear, is this a private party or is anyone invited?
What she sees is that Sloane's hat is off and set aside face up so that there's no sand there. She doesn't get any sand inside of it. One of her guns is in its holster, but the holster is tucked into the hat to keep it out of the sand. And the other one, she is doing like busy work to try and like clean it and whatever. She's like emptied the chambers. Is doing what she can to get rid of any potential grime and sand and buildup, even though she doesn't have any of the tools that she would need to clean it normally. And that there are just tears. Both of her cheeks are just soaked.
Those are holidays.
Yeah, her daddies. Well, they were, I suppose.
I'm so sorry.
Appreciate that.
When?
A few weeks after you left, I got a message that I needed to go to Denver. That he wasn't gonna make it much longer. So I went and I was there for his last few days. He'd like to have seen you. He'd have hated that you saw him that way, but deep down he'd like that you were there.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. It's alright, Mama Kate didn't come either. It's just me and Uncle Wyatt.
Well, they say, you, date your parents, and I guess Kate and I have that in common.
You have a few things in common, I suppose.
I don't I don't know how to explain why I needed to leave.
You already did. And you've acknowledged you don't have any other reason, so the reason that you gave me stands.
Like, she's really struggling to, like there Sloan has almost never seen Aylin not be able to say anything.
How's Molly?
Molly's doing well, I think.
You leave
she's
her
been-
too?
No, she's been living in New York with me. Kind of. She got roped into some of this.
Well, hopefully not the more dangerous parts.
Unfortunately, yes, the dangerous parts as well. I can't keep her safe either.
Well, hasn't ever been your job to keep me safe. As I recall, it was the other way around.
You were very good at it. I don't.
I never got a chance to ask. Seeing as last time I saw you, you were busy tearing my heart out of my chest or ripping it up in front of me. I didn't have the fortitude, I suppose. Why would you wait until I wasn't there? Why did you think that I didn't deserve more respect than that?
Because I wouldn't have left if you were there.
I was there and you did leave. So clearly that's not true. I walked you in your bags outside.
I wish you hadn't.
Well, damn it, Aylin. Despite what you might think, I'm not a mind reader. You try to sneak out while I'm not at home, and then you have the nerve to tell me that it's because I can't take care of you the way that you need to be taken care of. How am I supposed to know that your ideal situation was that I was gonna, beg you to stay? Refuse to let you take your bags when you said you were leaving? Have I ever seemed like the type of person who wouldn't give you exactly what you wanted, no matter how much it might kill me?
No, and that's the problem.
Only thing I ever wanted was for you to be happy, and I thought I was doing that before you left. And when it was clear that I wasn't, I gave you what you said you needed to be happy so that you could leave.
I I don't know how.
And the only secret I ever kept from you was what Daddy did, how he did it, because he told me that the less I knew, the better, and you not knowing anything was the best way to protect you. Obviously, he did not foresee you getting mixed up in his world. Or me, for that matter.
Sloan, I have only ever had myself to care for me, truly. And the idea that you were going to do that, it felt. When something's too good to be true, it usually is. I've spent a very long time telling people what they wanted to hear to make them happier and to survive. And it sounds insane to say it like that, because who leaves a person because they're too happy? Aylin is crying. Clara is crying.
I don't know how to help you with that, darling. I don't. I wish I did. Maybe I could have fixed things before they got broken, but I don't know how to fix that. I don't know if I can. I don't know if anyone but you can. And I'm not sure that you want to. I will say this. I'm not going anywhere until I'm sure you're safe. Not for you, but for me. I've lost and buried too many people. I'm not adding you to the list.
I do not recommend you do that.
As we discussed before, you don't get a say in my life anymore. So I will spend it however I want to spend it. And it seems like I'm in this now anyway. I got vampires trying to kill me because they want Daddy's guns and they've got some sort of personal beef with him, even though he's been gone for a while. I don't
Sort
know.
of.
I don't know how he showed up like that. That's a whole other issue.
Sloan, you don't take losing bets.
Not usually, no. Not unless I'm setting up for something bigger.
I'm going to be a losing bet.
Maybe. But maybe whatever's
No,
on the other side is bigger.
no, I,
Or do you mean this more literally?
Make an insight check, please, Sloan.
Well, I will do that. BP
And then
is
I'm going to cut you guys
crying.
off again. Yeah.
it's okay, so am I.
9 successes? That's a critical.
Ooh, boy. You have been open to a new world,
Mhm.
to the realities of a world you kind of knew the edges of,
Mhm.
and between your skill and your mentor and your clear connection to whatever's happening here, I think there's a world where you read the odds on this new world and say, I can be here. I can survive this. I can maybe make a difference. I can probably protect this person, these people, some people. Which means it's all the more irreconcilably sad when Aylin says that, and you are absolutely sure she's right.
Mm.
There's something here you're not seeing.
Yep.
What you do see is Drusilla jogging towards you.
I will sign hello as she gets closer.
Hello.
What can we
You
do
guys
for
crying
you?
in the sunset like a couple of lesbians?
Aylin's like wiping her face.
Sloan laughs. Kind of wipes at the backs of her cheeks, or wipes at her cheeks with the backs of her hands. It would seem so. It's been a long day.
No shit.
What can I do for you?
So Princess says her party is to impress the locals. Impress the locals is how we get the apples. Get the apples is how we get out of here.
I don't think it's going to be as easy as she thinks it's going to be. Not from all the stories I've read.
If it was going to be easy, she wouldn't need the likes of us.
So what does she want from us then?
Oh, you don't understand any of this.
Oh,
Unless
yeah,
you
you're
took
right, I
sign
don't.
language as a language.
Nope, I don't. I'm just watching Aylin. I'm just watching Sloan sign to Drew.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Magic's expensive.
It is.
Yep. She thinks Aylin and maybe you can help charm the locals. And then me, Echo, Raven, Lyra go to the orchard. I think all of us go to the orchard and she handles the locals herself.
Sloan kind of takes a deep breath and thinks about it and looks over to Aylin. Well, the Irish bitch wants to split us up. Wants you and I to stay on the beach and help impress the locals and be charming. And wants everyone else to go to the orchard. Drew here would like all of us to go to the orchard
Drew
and leave.
points at herself and points at her chest, then at her head, double flips the bird, and points towards Elminor.
Well,
I think fuck that.
We all agree.
all right. That's fine. If we go to the orchard, we are going to have to deal with the 100-handed, 50-headed giants. And in the story, there's 3 of them.
Do you trust Elminor with the other two?
Why would I? I don't trust her at all.
Other two?
Raven and Echo.
Oh no,
She shakes her head.
I think she wants
Makes a
them to
big
go
circle
with
with
us.
her hand.
Yeah, she wants them to go with us too. We leave Elminor on the beach with the nymphs.
The truth is that we are better suited for... Well, actually, that's not true anymore, is it? All right.
I mean, I'm good
I
at
say
both.
fuck.
I can be charming, or I can go to the orchard and shoot things. And it seems like I may be the only one who's actually read the stories.
That would seem to be the case. The truth is that I don't want to always risk using what I can do right now.
Well,
But we can't leave. I just don't trust Eleanor anymore.
I don't either. But I think if there's anything that could be a match for someone who looks and acts like that and seems to have the sway over people that she does, it would be a bunch of nymphs.
That's true.
She's going to be wildly outclassed. In numbers, at
Meanwhile-
the very least.
Meanwhile, across the beach, Lyra is having very similar conversation with Echo and Raven. I don't trust her either, but I think she's going to do what will benefit her.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying. Can't tie a raisin
Which
with
is-
hair.
Which is her part of the job. She keeps them distracted, and we get the apples. We have bargaining power. I can't switch accents this fast.
If
we
it's
can
the
get the
four of
apples.
us,
6. It should be the 6 of us.
I can't put you and Drew in harm's way like that.
She narrows her eyes as if trying to figure out if you're kidding. I am every bit the Valkyrie that you are. And Drusilla has been in more danger than both of us because she can't get punched in the face by a monster and just walk it off. What are you talking about? Just because your new friends are here? Are you trying to look macho in front of your new friends?
The fuck? Wait, sorry, Valkyrie.
Oh.
There's a lot to explain, yeah.
Oh. Oh shit, I'm sorry. I figured you guys had...
No,
Ooh.
not
Ooh,
have
I
that
have
conversation.
Right, I've stepped in it now. Can we talk about it on the way?
Yeah, at this point we should.
Great.
And probably fill in the others now as well.
I'm gonna
Right.
grab a bag. And she grabs what looks to be a backpack with some supplies and sets off up the beach at a brisk pace.
I'm
Are
assuming
any
she
else-
expected me to freak out.
Huh. Is anybody not going for realsies? Does anybody want to stay here alone with Elminor? No?
Fuck no!
Out of character,
Emotionally?
out of character, BP desperately wants to, but there's no way Sloan would
No.
let Aylin go.
Out of character, I super want to.
I
should go.
swear to God.
Out of character, no. In character, no.
So half the players want to bang my terrible NPC. That's a decent enough ratio.
That's like mostly what I do in your games.
That's true. I mostly want to do it because it would upset Aylin, and I think it's funny to
100% it would get with Aylin.
I just want to cause more problems between Sloan and Aylin because I like them being messy.
I feel like there will be time, don't worry.
But yeah, no, Sloan's not letting Aylin go into this by herself.
Cool.
And she did just have that I think I could do this even if I lose her moment, so
Don't worry, you'll lose me.
Right.
All right. Y'all set off the beach. Back together. Echo and Raven. Well, I guess I'll ask. Can they tell that you two have been crying?
Absolutely not.
No.
Cool.
We're both professional liars, guys. No, absolutely not.
That sounds like an insight check.
I'll allow it.
Fucking go for it. I'm gonna roll like crap. Now that I've said it.
Yeah, Raven and Echo can give an insight check against manipulation and subterfuge from the other two.
I'm
That's
gonna
sweet
see if there's even a
successes.
point in me rolling.
Looking to beat 3.
Oof. No, I'll keep it. I'm not gonna waste willpower.
Wow.
So you're
Goddamn.
saying there's a chance?
The
There's
dice
a
tell
chance!
a story.
Nah, Echo don't keep shit.
Cool.
Echo's busy.
Cool. Raven, clear as day. These two have been deeply emotional, weeping in the sand. Actually, I think the reason you find out, like, you see it, and then you glance at Drusilla, who's already signing to Lyra. Yeah, they were crying like a couple of lesbians.
Do I see that?
We're all lesbians.
I think she did it behind your back.
Of course she did.
Oh, OT, can I use improvised gear while we're kind of taking time together to like gather up some cloth and stuff and make like cloaks to hide us a bit?
You want to make some camouflage? Absolutely.
Yeah. And I have a specialty in sewing.
Excellent.
That's
Do you also have
adorable.
the mass produce perk?
I do.
Sick. So you can one roll for everybody.
Very nice. In the meantime, are you two all right?
Fine. It's been a long day.
Real quick, let's finish this craft. 4 successes is a success, yes?
Yes.
So what does that give? It's an extra dice or 2 dice to sneak in?
Extra 2 days.
Excellent. Everybody has an extra 2 dice on their attempts to sneak.
Lovely.
Excellent.
Nice.
Considering Echo put this together pretty fucking fast, looks pretty good.
I figure you've been working on it while you and Raven were talking.
A bit,
Pretty easy
yeah,
to-
but
Yeah.
even
Pop
still,
open those
like,
That's still
suitcases.
fast for making a whole ass cloak.
Yeah.
Oh, 6 cloaks.
I think what actually happened is you went through those suitcases full of clothes that were meant to have bathing suits and instead found a bunch of overcoats that you put some mud and brush on and made like ghillie suits basically.
Yeah.
Does that track for speed?
yeah, more or less, yeah.
Sweet. So yeah, you all have stealth cloaks now. And I'm also going to need somebody to give me a survival roll to navigate. Who's
It-
got good survival?
Does anybody else have survival?
Absolutely not.
I only
Surely
have one.
Raven has survival. Well,
I have-
okay.
I also have one. What are we pairing it with?
I'm gonna go intelligence.
I have 2
I have-
intelligence.
2 as well.
Can we both roll and just combine our
I am technically as good at it as both of you.
Yes, all of you can roll. As Aylin stands around and watches you figure out where you're going.
I have 3 intelligence and no survival. I'm
not
an indoor
helpful
sort of
at
medium.
all.
I got 2.
I'm glad we all have 3 dice for intelligence survival.
Wait, I could actually roll this then. Unless I
Sure.
take a penalty for not for rolling flat without the
Nope.
survival. Oh, fuck yeah, hold on.
I didn't get a roll from you though, Termite.
Fuck all.
Sloan,
successes.
Sloan grew up in like the Wild West because Sloan is just like, I don't know how to deal with the islands.
Yeah, this is vastly different terrain than you're
I grew-
typically used
I
to.
grew up in desert.
Echo is used to cities.
Aylin is gonna survive no matter what, as it turns out.
Mm-hmm. You got like a head wrap on, so you're not getting too much sun. This actually makes a little bit of sense because you're the only one who's been to Italy before,
Are we in Italy?
basically.
Geographically, we're not
Wild.
far, so
Yeah. I don't know if you know how ancient Greece works in the current map, but
No, it's fine. It's one of those like, yeah, Aylin, listen, Aylin will survive no matter where the fuck she is.
yeah. I think Raven being competent in this environment surprises no one. You're like, yep, we gotta trudge uphill. Try to avoid any places where an ambush would be easy. And Aylin's like, yes, and also, if I were gonna plant a garden, I would do it over there where there's some shade at this time of day. Specifically an orchard. And
Right,
so
then
you
let's
guys head
go.
off. The sun is starting to get pretty low. You've been hiking maybe half an hour, and you come to a break in the trees. Beyond and behind you on the beach, you can see lights have started to light up. The ship is decked out. This whole little... She's created like a pavilion with a dance floor and a bunch of tables and all these drinks. You also note that numerous members of the staff and guests have like dropped a considerable amount of clothing. Nobody's actively naked, but they're all in the party mood. Some drinking has already begun. When figures begin to move out of the forest, you see one you assume to be Elminor greet them, bow, and offer them all drinks. And the party gets moving. Music drifting up towards you. You may continue, or make a snide comment, as I know at least one of you wants to.
so the main part of this plan that Elminor, her name is.
Yes, that's her name, yeah.
The main thing I think she overlooked, got wrong, whatever. None of the stories talk about Hydra. Not on the island where Harris Garden is. She may have maybe mistranslated, but they're definitely 100-handed, 50-headed giants, and there's 3 of them. And they're the real guardians. They're here to guard the apples. They're here to guard the Hesperides, the nymphs. And assuming that Hera's garden is real, that sort of implies that Hera is real.
It could be more complicated than that.
I'm just saying we need to be aware that if we go stealing, we may potentially be invoking the wrath of a literal god.
Oh, absolutely.
And that is a
Mm.
crazy thing to say, but doesn't seem like the worst thing I'm going to say before we leave here, so.
I also have to say that's probably not the only time that we would piss them off. looking at Aylin.
I've had a great number of priests tell me that I have done and said all sorts of things that God would not be pleased with. That's never bothered me. It's the named gods, not capital G gods, but hair is a petty bitch.
Danger increases by 1.
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck!
Well, don't say her name then.
We're about to steal from her. I don't think saying her name's gonna make it any worse.
Call her a bitch again, see what happens.
Wait, were you being serious with the danger increasing?
Maybe.
I actually do need to know because I control the tracker.
I'm gonna make it a roll.
Oh,
The gods
my
paying
God.
attention. Hi, you're in the clear.
Alright,
Okay.
cool.
okay.
Danger stays at 4.
Yep.
I don't really see how I have much of a choice anymore, considering the other option is what? Party on the beach and hope they don't notice that there are apples. There are no apples.
I don't know. We all do agree that if we get a chance to get out of here and leave her behind, we're gonna leave her behind, though, right?
Absolutely.
Without a
Yeah.
doubt.
Yeah, I'd rather tie up a loose end, but if we get the chance, then yes.
I just want to do a quick check. Gordon, how's he doing?
You move back into the house. All of the spirits have split into like 2 per room and are trying to grab him. And he is flitting more frequently, which they think means he's actually slowing down still. He's managed to get out a whole word, which was help.
What a terrible plot contrivance. All right. Aylin goes back to walking.
I love that the ghosts are trying to Red River one of the other ghosts. I think it's amazing.
It's a mess in there. I actually can't do anything about that right now.
Need a therapist.
In where?
What do you mean?
Let's have you guys move forward a little more.
Okay. I assume that we're walking this
Yeah,
whole
we're
time,
walking and
so-
talking.
Yeah.
At a certain point, it's becoming dusk, and I think you observe a clearing up ahead.
I will look over at Echo because it seems logical that she's the sneaky one based on her clothing and then just the general way that she moves.
The general vibe.
Yeah. General vibe, shady bitch.
It seems sketchy enough.
I take it you're the scout then?
In something like this, yes. That was not the right accent. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
You became Piper for a second.
You like to go on ahead and see what you can see.
Yep. Be back as soon as I can. She's gonna slink up.
Cool. Give me that stealth roll with your +2 and your 2 desperation. That's real bad.
That is awful. That is
You're right.
9 dice and only 3 successes. But at least you didn't
11.
botch on the desperation, so that's good.
It's 11 dice.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm feeling really good
successes
about
on
my
11
rolls right
dice.
now.
Okay. You advance through the greenery to the edge of a low grass field. several rows of trees dot in front of you. From here, I don't think you see any fruit on the ones nearby. Give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Wits and awareness, as it were.
Three.
Cool. On 3, do this as well. Cool. On 3, there is a faint glow coming from the middle of the garden. One tree looking a little bit larger than the rest. There is also something moving towards you.
That is enough for her to go back.
All right, I do think you get a glimpse snaking around the trees. I'm going to tell you something, BP, real quick.
Uh-huh.
In the 2 weeks that I have been researching the myth of the Hesperides as the 11th flavor of Hercules, I have seen zero mention of 50 armed giants.
Okay.
And when I looked up the 50 armed giants, they do not mention this particular encounter. So unfortunately for you guys, or maybe fortunately, since 50 armed giants are technically titans, and I'm not that cruel today.
Children of Titans, but
Yeah. If I want you fighting Titan spawn, I'll keep you posted. For now, what you see is a snake, 2, 3 snakes. Nah, because that's also legs. Moving carefully around the bushes. And it's getting dark, so it's hard to make out distinctly. But you see the silhouette of multiple necks moving around, searching and observing. Before you withdraw to your group. Hopefully, the creature's not going to follow you. Speak.
Right. So there's some kind of looked like little snakes, but with connected to legs. Fucking big. Couldn't really get a better look though.
So, like giant salamanders.
Well, no, I think it was one thing with
That makes some
multiple heads.
sense. Elminor is powerful enough, I assume, that the place that she's convinced it's Hydra, so she's decided it's Hydra.
Right, that is
Hail
a
Hydra.
thing that
it's also worth noting that most of the myths and the versions I've written down were all written by humans, so one would assume they were never here, so they could have mistranslated. It's quite possible.
I suppose it depends if we're in a sort of actual mythological place or the idea of a mythological place.
Even
well,
if
if we're
Aylin
in
and
the
Sloan have
idea,
gone full mage, just in the
if we're
corner.
in the idea of one, it might be another several months before we get back.
Right.
let's just deal with the
Despite
problem
all
in front of
things.
us. As far as we can tell, there's only one thing, which is great. If Elminor is right, that means it's probably a Hydra. So don't chop the head off. Because
I'm
it'll
gonna
be
need
Then
me.
how-
Dex and I'm gonna need Dex and Athletics. Actually, give me perception texts first.
Perception what?
Perception, wits, and awareness.
Okay.
everybody or
Yes, please.
Four.
3.
Cool.
4?
Raven and Sloan, you see it before it strikes. Head low, the Hydra has slipped into the tree line and rushes you guys. You do not see teeth. Instead, the heads are a long, almost like an arrow made of flesh. Eyeballs dotting the exterior. The whole thing stinks of a slime, some sort of toxic scent, as it surges forward to attack.
Well, we're not surprised, at least.
You are not surprised. So, Dex plus Athletics for, Aylin, Raven, and Sloan.
This will go well. You?
God, 1. I feel like I should reroll my failures on this.
But it was Dex and what?
Athletics, if you're trying to
Definitely.
jump out of the way.
3. And I am roll low on
3.
willpower.
Okay. So you have 3, 3, and 3. 3, 3, and 2. Okay. Raven, you see one of these oblong heads surge towards Aylin and shove her out of the way, so that the attack misses her, while also ducking away. Sloan, you get hit.
Okay.
You immediately take 2 damage, and I need you to roll stamina and resolve.
I take 1 damage.
Half damage from supernaturals.
Yes.
Absolutely.
What kind of damage is this?
This is only, like,
Superficial?
we talked about this last time. Superficial, yeah.
Okay. And what am I rolling? Sorry.
Resolve and stamina.
Okay. Not one of my better die pools. 2 successes.
All right. You feel a little sickly on contact, and all of your dice rolls starting now are going to be at a penalty of 1 as a numbness floods through your body.
Okay.
All right. Initiative. Get D10s plus your wits from everybody.
Oh, sorry. I typoed.
All good.
On a D104?
I meant to do 1d10 plus 4. That's 9.
7.
11.
Well,
12 for Echo.
mm-hmm.
Echo rolled a 10.
Hell yeah. And then let me get another D10 for Lyra and Drew, who will act on the same initiative.
That's a 2.
Okay. They add 3 because Lyra's good at this. Cool. Right at the top of the initiative, Echo.
Cool.
In the fading light, there is a slimy creature about the size of, body mass wise, elephant, with these big long heads.
Well, we were told to not cut the heads off, so she's gonna try and go low and go for its legs with a knife. Try and
Absolutely.
do something.
Roll to slash the crap out of this thing.
Yeah. So let's hamstring a Hydra. 4.
4 to hit. It will attempt to avoid the strike. Unsuccessfully. Damage value +3.
Knives are +2.
Cool. All right. Yeah. You slash deep into its leg. I am going to need you to make a roll of resolve and stamina.
Yeah. And 1.
Cool. Your hand that you cut with, and most of your arm, like almost up to your elbow, becomes very numb. You can't really grip with that hand anymore. And you're going to take a -2 to rolls that involve it. Poison. Poison is bad, y'all. Next in the initiative, Aylin.
I gotta roll for this now because Aylin ducks back into the brownstone. Evie, can I borrow you for a second again?
Evie looks a little harried.
Do you want
Her
to see something
hair's a
very
mess.
cool?
What's going on out there?
A hydra, if you would believe it. And if I recall correctly,
what?
fire tends to just come along. And I'm gonna roll for this one.
You know, I think we need to make a deal. I need to seriously commit to something here. Is 3
There's a
enough?
let me double check.
I believe it is.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Cool. So you don't have to make a deal with her.
I don't have to do shit. I'm
Yeah?
sorry, you're my blood ghost.
You may simply exert your will and draw upon her power.
Sorry about this life or death situation. And yeah, fully the lovely thing about Sloan is that she likes to read, and so Aylin remembers Sloan reading Greek myths to her, and happens to remember that the way that Hercules finished fought the Hydra was he would cauterize the heads.
Mm-hmm.
It's an option.
So we're gonna set the
Actually,
head.
he used a club, but fire's fire.
We're gonna set the Hydra on fire.
Yeah. Your action this turn is channeling Evie.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. You can see Aylin start to spark again a little.
Cool. Sloan,
Huh?
your turn.
I would like to empower my artifact, please.
Mm-hmm.
Which is composure and insight. So that's 7 dice. All right, it's empowered. That's good. Oh no, wait, it's difficulty 4. I'm gonna reroll fail.
Ooh. How much willpower do you have left?
I am down to 1.
Great. Love that.
All right, so it is empowered. And then I'm going to sharpshooter one of the heads. I am not looking to remove the head. I am just looking to hopefully disable it.
Gotcha.
So I'm aiming for the head, not the neck, because I don't know what Aylin is planning. And until she tells me that she can do that fire thing again, I can't necessarily plan on it. So we're gonna go. Specialty. Four successes?
3 net. So that's
6
how
total.
much damage?
6.
Cool.
The gun does 3 on its own.
Okay. You bring this weapon up at one of these strange knife-like heads with all the eyes in the front and blow a chunk off of it.
Okay.
Next up is Raven.
Raven is going to attempt to shoot out one of its eyes.
Okay. Just to be clear, each of these heads has like 8 eyes.
Oh, well,
There is a type of... Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Oh, wait, I think it gets to go before you do. Yeah, I skipped his turn.
Oh, never mind then.
Which is when I'm now going to tell you this. And I'll give you guys more information if somebody gives me a successful 3 on a survival check right now.
Survival plus what?
Intelligence survival?
Survival intelligence, yes.
Wow.
To know about the natural world.
That's 3.
3?
Yep.
Nope.
Sweet. Raven. Just Raven. There are, in certain parts of the world, strange worms, almost, with a similar configuration in that they possess this odd sort of arrow-shaped head. with
Fucking flathead
pieces coming
worm.
back.
Or hammerhead worm.
Yeah. One quality that you remember about them, as the piece that Sloan blew off begins to sprout legs, is that their capacity for regeneration is insane. Not just cutting off heads that'll make more hydras. The leg, one of the heads reaches down and pulls off the leg so that it can begin sprouting legs to turn into another worm. So there's now one tiny one small one, and the full elephant-sized hydra. So yeah, if anyone wants to look up like a hammerhead worm, that's what you're dealing with.
Ew.
My
Yeah.
professor used to study them. I know a lot about this.
They're deeply gross. And when I told a friend that this was going to be a thing that might happen, he was like, "You should do this."
Your friend's a dick OT.
Yep.
Yeah, they are.
Tad.
Also, I actually love hammerhead worms. I think they're neat.
Cool. Well, one of the heads reached down to finish pulling off the leg that Echo slashed to create another worm. The other two are going to lash out at the two people who did the most damage, which is Echo and Sloan. So you're each going to need to dodge or fight.
I'm gonna have to dodge.
dodge?
I'm terrible at it, but I'll try.
Okay.
Three successes. It's as good as I was gonna be able to get unless I rolled all 10s.
The heads are having trouble locating you guys in the underbrush.
That actually would have been 2 successes for me. I fucked up. I keep forgetting about the -1 die.
Mm.
Sorry.
Doesn't matter, it only rolled one. Result is the same. Now, Raven, it's your turn. And you have a sense of what this thing is.
Yeah. And knowing that instead, going to be using Repel the Unnatural instead.
Okay. Now, does that... I believe that prevents it from moving closer to you?
There's 3 options, actually. There's one to stop it from moving closer, or hold it in position entirely.
Okay, you're going to try and freeze it in place. Yes?
Yeah, I'm trying to... Creature may be held at bay, yeah.
Okay.
And it can also not engage in me in brawl or melee, but they can defend themselves.
Gotcha.
And... an occult or science. 3 success.
Okay. Six out of 6.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Make a wits and occult roll real quick. And describe how you are attempting to hold this thing.
That's a 0.
Gotcha. Also,
She's...
you can be adding your desperation to anything you roll at this point.
Fair.
You were engaged.
I'll leave
in
it for
battle.
now, but yeah, I'll definitely do it moving forward. She's calling on her inner Valkyrie.
Cool. It did not answer.
Nope.
All right. Lyra and Drew. Drew has takes off, going like out and around, making a wide circle towards the orchard. Lyra, cool. Very cool. Lyra does a move that she's getting better and better at, pulls one of her revolvers, fans the hammer, and fires all 6 shots into this thing. Dealing, serendipitously, 6 points of damage. And then we go back to the top with Echo. Your arm is numb. There's another smaller Hydra, maybe the size of a large dog, currently forming in front of you.
Yeah. Kind of limits my options. I think Echo's just gonna kind of. Actually, Echo might also take off towards the orchard. Anything she does here is just gonna make the situation worse. So.
Valid. Run like hell.
Basically, she's following Drew.
Cool. I'll have you go ahead and roll Dex Athletics just to get clear of a melee filled with writhing tentacle arm heads. Two. Yeah, you keep low. You go around. You're a little behind Drusilla, but you're gaining. And anything else?
Nope.
All right. Aylin.
Yeah. Aylin,
There's 3 of them now.
Aylin looks at them, looks at all of the things and knows what she can do and says, and tells Sloan and Raven, who I guess are left, I can lead. We can set them on fire if I can lead them to the beach. And she's going to. I think she's going to try to hurt them as much as she can and then book it.
Okay. Hang on. Give me wits plus persuasion.
To persuade whomst?
Just there's a thing you might realize in this moment. And I want to see 3 hits for that to happen.
Well,
Cool,
I'm
never
re-rolling
mind.
this.
Yeah?
Well, no. Do I want to re-roll this or do I want to... Can I have used my... Fuck. Can I use my desperation on this?
Yes.
Will you let me roll again?
I will let you add 2 dice now.
Three.
A 3rd success. Absolutely. You said go back to the beach.
Lead it towards the beach.
The beach is full of nymphs. This is their dog.
Oh, fuck nuggets.
If they find out you're here, your problems get a lot worse.
Fine, we're not leading it to the beach. We're just gonna... I guess we'll just dry it out here. So yeah, I'm gonna just hit it with fire again. This is what I know how to do, and also it's mythologically backed. That's my justification here.
I don't think anyone is complaining about you shooting fireballs at a Hydra. How big are we going?
I'm not trying to set the forest on fire, so I am just going to hit it. I'm trying to like cauterize it, whatever it lands on.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't. I'm re-rolling this. That is my last willpower.
Okay. That's 1, 2, 2, 2.
Wow.
Okay, that's 1 success. Oh boy.
Checking to see if I have luck. I don't.
Oh boy.
Also, if the system even has luck.
Did that include your desperation?
This one did not.
Okay. You want to add it?
I kind of don't because, I'm rolling bad.
You'd need 2 on 2 to make anything happen. Right now, you're just not shooting fire.
That's fine. I can waste the turn.
Okay. You attempt to summon the flames, and I think there's a bit of you that's aware that you didn't make a deal with this spirit, that you're just using the power, and she's not happy about that.
That's reasonable.
There's some part of you that might have to wrestle her into doing what you need. Which means
Evie,
you
we're
are fighting
going to
2 battles
die.
at once. Yeah, well, she's already dead.
But I've already communicated that I was
Yeah.
hoping to get it to I was hoping to set it on fire, so Sloan knows what's going on at least.
Yes. Speaking of whom, Sloan.
Yeah.
That chunk you blew off turned into another one.
Right. And it's tiny, right?
Yeah, about up to your knee.
That's not tiny. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
when I say tiny, I mean compared to the rampaging elephant with toxic body.
Right. Termite. Quick mechanics question.
What's up?
Can you split die pools in 5th edition?
I believe so. Let me
For
check.
more than one attack?
I hope so, because that's what it's doing.
I mean, if you'll allow it, that's what I would like to do. I want to split my die pool. Because I have two I have 2 guns, so
Yeah. I'll allow it.
okay, cool. I only lose 1 die overall, right? Not from both.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for being nice. Okay, cool. Cool.
I put you up against a hydra that digests you with the outside of its body. I can be nice about this.
Cool. All right, we're going to do. So I'm down to 8 dice, so I guess we'll do 4 and 4.
What are you targeting separately?
The little one and the big one.
Gotcha.
I would like to take off one of the take off the head part of one of the big one in hopes that Aylin can hit it with fire.
Okay.
Having no idea that she is struggling with her passenger who is allowing her to do that.
Listen, the dice tell a story, and apparently the story is we're all making new characters.
You actually do not get a dice pool penalty to split pools.
Oh, I have a penalty because of the
How
fucking
nice.
thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
because you've been poisoned.
Yes. So yeah, this is for the big one. 1 goddamn success.
It avoids you.
Of course it fucking does. And this is for the little one. Four successes.
3 net.
Okay, so that's 6 total damage on the little one.
Cool. It turns its one little head to face right towards you, and you shoot into its head, down its neck, and it explodes.
I turn it into a canoe.
Yes.
And I would like to back up, if at all possible.
Valid. Super valid.
I want to get as
You
much
wanna try and
distance
take some
between me and the.
cover?
Yeah, I would like to get as much distance between me and the big one as I can without like completely losing sight of the fight, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
AKA, I would like to stop getting hit, please.
You can put a tree between you and it, which increases your dodge pool.
I will do that.
Cool. Makes you a less appetizing target.
Yay.
And I chose that word intentionally.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, Hydra. Who are the open targets? Well, that would be Aylin and Raven.
I am also moving away, remember.
That is fair. Yes, you are. So that would be Raven.
Sorry, Raven.
Sorry, Raven.
Nope, you're fine. This is what I'm here for.
All three heads turn on you and lash out. Go ahead and roll either dodge, or if you want to hit them as they come at you, you can roll a weapon.
Hate doing this because I know it's going to make more, but I'm going to roll with weapon. My Webley revolver. So, Dex and firearms.
Yep.
I'm re-rolling that. 5. Oh my God.
Well, it got 10. So you're going to take... How much health do you have?
I have 5.
Okay. You got anything that halves damage from supernaturals?
No.
If it's dealing superficial damage, it automatically gets halved.
Oh shit.
Right.
Well, then I should not have taken any damage when it hit me earlier.
You are
You
taking
still-
12 points of superficial damage.
You still, I think, it's rounded up, even for artifact.
And how does it
So
deal
you
with
still
it?
would have taken one.
Let's handle this first.
Okay.
12 points of superficial. 2 to 1. Maxes out your superficial and deals a point of lethal. This thing, when the heads hit you, it is more like being punched by a, like a large person. It's kind of soft and squishy in a way you wouldn't expect necessarily from something this big. But the first one does push you back, and then the second one slams down on top of you like a hammer, knocking you to the ground. And the third one comes in and you feel a rib crack. And I'm going to need you to roll Resolve and Stamina.
I'm re-rolling that for sure.
2 successes. Okay. You will also be at a -2 to all actions as your body becomes somewhat difficult to operate. Another hit like that and you were in trouble. The good news is that... No, it's only a -1. Because the good news is that you did blow off one of those heads. The bad news is that the neck begins to sprout legs. And
Yep.
2 more heads begin to come out of the Hydra itself. On its turn.
While I'm going down, I want to scream out the information that I have.
You're still
If
up
possible.
and functional. You've just taken some lethal damage.
Yeah. Well, I meant like I was. Well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you shout to the others?
Any damage, it will regenerate a new one. Just grab the apples and go.
How are we supposed to stop it then?
You can't. Salt, vinegar. I don't have any of those in quantity.
Just fucking burn it. We've got to hold it back while
Working on it.
we've got to hold it back while the others get the apples.
The little one Well, the medium one, I guess. Points its nasty head thing at Sloan, tilts it slightly, then it whips around and charges back into the grove.
I think they're smarter than we thought.
Apparently. The big one's still here, though, right?
Oh, yeah. Raven, it's your turn.
Trying to make myself scarce as possible. Not
Cover
doing
is
too well.
easy.
Yeah.
You can also use your rifle, or you got a couple of abilities that might be helpful. I don't know if you remember those.
I don't, actually.
Let's see here. That one.
Right. Who seems to be targeted right now?
Well, everybody's kind of taking cover. Honestly,
I'm going to give it to Aylin.
okay.
Yeah.
Tell Clara what you're doing.
Yeah, you feel, as you're charging up this energy, a presence reach out from Raven to you, as if death is not watching you.
Delightful.
Which is weird,
shit.
considering she's carrying around a bunch of dead people.
Listen, I pretty much on borrowed time. Let's go.
What is the mechanical benefit of this?
You are unkillable. For one turn.
Wild? I have an insane idea then, but I don't have brawl, so maybe I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
A harbinger of death has declared that it is not your time.
Oh, look away, Death, look away.
Lyra also takes cover, swaps to her second revolver, and empties it at the Hydra. Five successes to its 2. She fully blows off another head. Is this progress? I can't tell. And next in the order, sorry. Echo, you're running into the orchard.
Yep.
All right. Are you attempting to be stealthy, or are you just bolting?
We're just running.
Sweet.
We do not have the time to be stealthy.
I'm gonna ask which one you want to do. You want to get further in? Do you want to start figuring out where these apples might be? You could try to hide if you wanted to.
We're gonna try and find the apples.
All right. It's gonna be wits and awareness or investigation.
Awareness it is.
I just noticed the time.
1.
One success. Well, they're not right in front of you.
Cool.
Anything else?
Not really, no.
All right. I think I'm going to have Drew make the same roll to try and figure out where these things are. She's going to get 4. So you are glancing over your shoulder and you see that smaller Hydra running towards you, 2 heads sort of snaking in the air. And then you're grabbed by the shoulder and she points. Larger tree, further in. Dull glow. Next up, Aylin. This thing
gonna
is
try to-
currently missing a head.
We're gonna
Sufficient
try to
damage
set
could
it.
prevent it from growing back.
Well, if I can roll it, I will do it.
Anything you say to your ghost?
We are about to die, Evie. I really need you to cooperate right now, and we will just then we can discuss free time. There's a party on the beach that we're going to return to. There are nymphs involved, and a fairy princess.
All right. Roll your spell. You
Do I
may
get
add
anything?
your... Yeah, you can add your desperation.
Yeah, okay.
Because you want to know about the secrets of the universe. And magic is always secrets of the universe.
Where's our desperation at?
2. So if one of you dies here, it might go up.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's 1 success. And you're all out of willpower, right?
Yep.
Yeah, ag willpower damage is bad.
But you could do it.
You could. The only way to regain it, though, is to act in accordance with your ambition.
Well, that's way easier. We're always kind of doing that now. At least working for Elminor.
Yeah, but you have to make it like meaningful progress.
Mm-hmm. I have something in mind that would let you earn it back in the next session or 2.
All right, let's go.
Yes!
For 1 more success.
2 is better. I will let you get a little bit of fire for this.
It's either that or we just don't have a season.
You can... Yeah, what are you targeting? Right now, there's a pile on the ground. There's a cut head. There's, like, the monster's middle.
I have seen... I'm gonna cauterize the head of the thing. Because it seems to be intelligent enough that it needs a brain.
Valid. It has 4, but 6 would be worse.
Oh, if it has multiple heads, I'm gonna destroy the pile to keep it from being another thing.
Okay. The pile of goo that Sloan blasted into chunks was beginning to wriggle. And as you burn that whole area, you wonder how much trouble you guys would have been in if you'd had to deal with 20 of these things the size of insects.
Delightful.
Now you don't have to deal with that. Hint, it would have been really bad.
Not like it's already really bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad already. All right. Next up is Sloan.
Well, the little one is taken care of, so I'm not gonna
Fully
split
and
my
completely.
not gonna split my pool. I'm just gonna aim on the big one.
All right.
Da, 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 da. Plus sharpshooter. Yes. Okay. I'm bad at math. Sorry, guys. 5 successes?
5 successes. It's shoddy attempt at avoidance. Is 1, so you get 4 net plus the damage of your weapon.
7.
All right. This thing has sustained a considerable amount of damage. It does heal over time. Like, I mean, it's regrowing heads quickly. But there are chunks that are not growing back fast enough. One of them you notice is the leg. It's still operating on 3 legs.
Could I have aimed for one of the other legs if I had seen that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I will do that. I'd like to make this thing decrease this thing's mobility as much as possible, and then duck back behind my tree. Aim for the legs.
Yeah, you pop out, blow what might be a kneecap. Hard to tell if this thing has standard physiology in any way, shape, or form.
I don't think this thing has bones.
It's a real possibility.
If it's like a hammerhead worm, it does not have bones.
It slumps forward. And here's you getting to learn something about monsters. It's not necessarily where you shoot them, but what you shoot them with.
Yeah, I know. I
But
don't
for now-
have special ammunition, guys.
Nope. For now, its mobility is limited, so as it lashes out, you didn't burn the stock, so it has 6 heads now. It's gonna lash out 2 against each of the 3 of you. You're all behind cover, so you get an extra 2 on your dex and athletics. We'll start with Clara. Aylin.
1 second. Oh my god, I am rolling so bad tonight.
It gets 2. So you're going to take, what do we say? You take 3 points of subdual and roll not to be numbed. Let's
What's
get that
that roll?
dodge from Raven at 2. It's stamina plus resolve.
Wait, I need a stamina plus resolve?
No, that one's
No.
mine. That's 3
Oh,
successes.
okay, apologies.
Uh,
I was about to say, I thought it was stamina for dex and athletics.
Dex athletics plus 2 to avoid being hit at all. Aylin takes 3 subdual, and you are not poisoned as it slammed into the tree you are hiding behind.
6.
Jesus. It only got 4 successes. It tries to knock the tree over on you, and I think you just put your shoulder up and keep the tree standing. Without its forward legs, it can't really advance on you guys, so it's kind of just attacking the forest. And finally, Sloan.
Oh, right. Sorry. 2 extra dice.
Yep.
So that's a total of 4. Three?
Against its 1. Yeah. It lashes out, and you guys are just out of its reach. For the moment, you've reached a standstill with the Hydra guarding the grove. What goes on beyond, and whether or not you get the apples and get out of here, we'll have to find out next time.
Thank you for listening to The Great Game, a Hunter the Reckoning actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. Storytelling for this actual play is provided by Overthinker, Aylin by Clara, Echo by Termite, Raven by Freyja. Our intro music is by Franceso de Andrea. Our art is by Poyjee. Editing by Virens.